Alrighty, we appear to be live. I'm gonna check the usual technical bits, and then we will get going. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Alrighty. Get her going here. Hey guys, Ruth the Rager. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome back to Halo 3. Around that Master Chief Collection, baby. Ah, there it goes. Now it's all popping. Hell yeah. Now we can see it. Alright. High Charity, Great Journey, Hero, Halo 2, every level of the game on Heroic. Legendary Anniversary, every level of the game on the Legendary difficulty. Based. We hit it to win it. Let's go. Oh, my camera's a little fucked. Hold on. Yeah. I went to move it earlier, and when I did, it like fell behind my monitor. I gotta put it back in the right spot. So I'm sitting here. That should be good. That should be fine. Yeah. I really need to get like a dedicated camera instead of a webcam. I don't know. What? Am I light right? Yes, no. Trying to make sure we got even lighting here. High five. That's my favorite thing back in the day when I, back in the early days of YouTube. Well, I wouldn't say the early days, because YouTube technically launched in 2005, but it took so long for, like, YouTubing to become a thing that it wasn't until, like, around 2010, 2012 that that era actually began, you know, like 15 years ago, right? That's kind of the year I'm talking about. But when Jacksepticeye, that was, like, the main thing that drew me to him, which I think is kind of interesting, is his, like, high five with the camera thing. You know, I miss his flat cap. I do. Like, he's evolved, and I don't know. I don't know how to feel about older Jack. He's a lot more chilled out, but again, he operated for the longest time unmedicated for actually, like, diagnosed autism that he got as a later diagnosis in life, and that's why mental health is important. I think everybody should get tested for a myriad of things, just to be sure. It should be part of, like, when you become an adult. Like, when you become an adult, the government should do 3 things. 1, automatic voter registration, so that you're just locked into the system. You can vote forever for whatever. You know, I would switch it to, like, the way China does it with local elections, and then the federal being selected out of the local pool. But, you know, that's more talking about systems reforms. But in general, I think just civic participation should be encouraged. Number 2, the government should give you your first firearm, right? So that, you know, and if anything ever happens to that one, then it doesn't have to be expensive. Just a simple 9mm, something simple, just so that everybody can be, just keep it in your house. You know, if you don't want to use it, then you could just sign a waiver and give it back and just say, nope, I don't want to carry a firearm. Put that on my license that says I'm not armed. You know, whatever. Anyway, that's the second one. And then the third one should be everybody goes, this would be part of giving people firearms, is they would do the psych eval first. And they would say, like, oh yeah, okay, here's a psych eval looking for whatever, right? And just like a general questionnaire that covers all kinds of things. And then you get more specific. It's like, okay, let's do second round, like just general thing, and then like, oh, we think you might have something, we just don't know. So here's a smattering of other tests we want you to do, and you know, it could take a couple months or whatever. But point being, like after your birthday. But point being, you just do that, you know, or make it part of like the high school education. It's like kind of track that, and there you go. And then when you become an adult, they're just like, yeah, oh look, we found like there's an imbalance in you, and we have like medication for that, or like meditative techniques, or insert whatever remedy they may or may not have, you know? I don't know. Anywho, we back at it, boys. Halo 3, the end of the Chief. Because as far as I'm concerned, his story ends after Halo 3. There is no Halo 4, there is no Halo 5, there is no Halo Infinite. Fuck you, 343. Cheers. Ooh. That's a damn good flavor. Also, I like how the can I have is like You see the little stripes? It's kind of like, it's giving Covenant vibes. Or like little swirly lines. It just reminds me of the Covenant because they're always like round. But yeah, no, that's some G Fuel. We were grabbing snacks at Dollar Tree and I hadn't been in there in a while. And I used to go shopping at Dollar Tree before they upped the price. And then I just hadn't been back in there. But, oh, I gotta put control. Hold on. I really hope that did not just get into... I hope that didn't get inside of my headset. I really don't want that to be a thing. I don't need G Fuel in the headset. Anyway, but no, my mom wanted some snacks, like some little candies and stuff, because she's trying to quit smoking, but the stuff they could give her to quit smoking, it gives her nightmares, so it's like she doesn't want to take that. So she's trying to find something for the horror fixation, you know. And we were in there, and I just, looking around for snacks and stuff, and I didn't realize they have G Fuel. They have like a selection of energy drinks, but I guess they couldn't carry them before because they were technically not in the price range of Dollar Tree because everything in Dollar Tree was supposed to be $1. So I kind of fucks with it. Like I'm actually not mad that there's some stuff that's over $1 because in this economy $1.50 is basically $1, or like $1 now is like $5. However it works out. People just posting things on YouTube. Don't care. Moving on. All right. Let's see. Nope. Come on, controller. I should have grabbed the super glue today, but that's all right. We're going shopping tomorrow. I'll probably grab some. They had some super glue in there as well, so I could maybe fix the setup I got on this cord. All right, where we at? Halo 3, baby. Let's do it. All right. Missions. Arrival, Sierra 117, Crow's Nest, Savo Highway, The Storm, Floodgate, The Ark, The Covenant, Cortana, Halo, and Epilogue. So we get to see how the story wraps up. Wait, is Epilogue technically part of the missions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, okay. I was wondering why they had 11. 11 seemed like a weird number, but it's 11 because the epilogue is like they wrap up Master Chief's story. The fact that there's an entire mission called Epilogue that there's like no time to... Because when you look at it, all these other ones have like scores on them. So this one doesn't. Arrival doesn't. And then there's like par times and scores. So really, when you break it down, it seems like there's only 9 playable levels. And then Arrival and Epilogue might just be little cutscenes where they were like, it's like 5 minutes of cutscenes. We don't want to stick that on top of another thing. We'll just let it be its own thing. Just like kind of the opening of the movie, and then the action, and then the closing. So it's like first act 1, act 2, act 3, And then everything you play is act 2. So you're playing the good bits, the middle bits. Alright. Let's see. Quick start on Legendary. Let's do it. But yeah, I figured G Fuel would be... I got this, and I got another one called Accelerator. This says 300 milligrams, though, which is quite a bit more than the usual ones I like to enjoy on stream sometimes. Oh, wait, are we in new graphics, old graphics? Did they do a graphical overhaul for 3? I think it was...
They let me pick.
I think 3, ODST, and Reach were new enough to where they didn't remaster them. I think so. Don't know, though. We'll see.
Did I ever tell you that?
Yeah, I'm hitting the button and it's not changing anything. We'll see when we get in the game.
Choose whichever Spartan I wanted. You know me. I did my research, watched as you became the soldier we needed you to be.
My boy,
like
Chief.
The others, you are strong and swift and brave. A natural leader.
I love the way she's talking to the player, because you play as the Chief. You are the Master Chief.
But me.
But she's talking to Chief.
Can you guess?
But she's also talking to you.
Luck.
Oh my god! Nice. Fucking nice.
Was I wrong?
Ooh. Damn, that Lincolnberry is an amazing flavor. That's like the only G Fuel one they had. Well, that, and I think there might have been one that was like cotton candy, but I'm not big on cotton candy drinks. Like, candy flavored drinks are a little much. Blue raspberries as far as I like to go with it. No,
This ain't
Chief
good.
is dead.
Damn. How far did he fall? 2 kilometers. Easy.
Stay sharp.
Damn, yeah. These cutscenes really hold up. Holy shit. Like, I was not expecting it to look this good.
Gorman?
His armor's locked up. Gel layer could have taken most of the impact.
No, rip the
I don't
homie.
know, Sergeant Major.
Oh, wow. Maybe we got him on the little computer screen there. That's cool. Johnson in 3 does not look right. There's something up with 3's Johnson. I mean, it's a really good rig. Like, it's for the time. That's a really good-looking humanoid rig, but damn.
Radio for VTOL. Heavy lift gear. We're not leaving them here.
Yep, that's the Marines,
Yeah.
baby.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not. Let's go, Chiefy.
Crazy
Look at him.
fool. Why do you always jump? One of these days, you're gonna land on something as stubborn as you are.
He always
And I don't do bits and pieces. Where is she, Chief? Where's Cortana?
Don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it.
She stayed behind.
Corporal, make it quick.
Sorry, sir. Your armor's still in partial lockdown.
Oh shit. And Chief's like, I'm gonna beat a bitch's ass. Yeah, he's on sight with the split lips. God damn, Chief is so ready for it.
Got enough to worry about without you two trying to kill each other.
Were it so,
So easy. Yeah, baby. I love it.
We must go. The brutes have our scent.
We must go.
Then they must love the smell of badass.
Hell yeah. Give me the rifle. Oh yeah, back to the assault rifle, baby. Like, I like the battle rifle, I do, but the assault rifle, it's iconic. I would say it's more iconic than the Magnum. Hell yeah. So that the first and last. So they really have 9 actual bits to play. That works. Oh wow, you can see Garby carrying
squad, you're my scouts.
the carbine.
Move
Cool.
out, quiet as you can.
Walk it off. Damn, the graphics really do hold up. Unless maybe this is like no, I don't think I did an anniversary for Halo 3. Did I? No, I'm not. I don't think there's any updated graphics because usually I hit the button and it changes. But yeah, UI graphics, game setting graphics. Yeah, graphics quality custom. Might be in gameplay where they have like the toggle for the graphics. File share trust, centered. Weapon display offset network. No. Huh. Weird. I think it would be tab, right? Yeah, that was like tab or tilde. But I'm hitting it and it's not.
Let's get moving, Chief.
It usually changes
Come on,
right away.
I'll lead you out.
Wow, so this is the newer UI. Now, is the UI the same, like the original, or UI graphics quality, original, enhanced performance? Game setting. Yeah. I'm trying to check the unified metals play. Oh, multiplayer metals, right? Ooh, excuse me. G Fuel, bubbly. No, I don't want super resolution. I was just looking to see, is there a way to mess with the, I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to mess with the HUD. Like to change it to a different HUD. I think it's just locked into whichever game you're playing. Yeah, it seems to be. Yeah, so now we have the newer HUD. This is where, so Halo 3 introduced the newer, cleaner HUD where it's immersive. It feels like you're in the helmet, and then you got like the health bars at the top instead of on the side. Well, the shield bar technically. And 25 meters on the mini map. That's what I'm looking at. Damn, the way his rifle moves as well, it's got more sway to it. Yeah. Is that north? Because I'm seeing there's the thing on the battle rifle. I've noticed that in the first game as well. It's just, or not the battle rifle, the assault rifle. It's probably a built-in compass that points north, which would make sense if this is your standard issue rifle that all of your basic units get. I don't know, I'm just looking around real quick. Oh, no flashlight. Oh, maybe it'll be automatic like in the first game. What actually, was it? No, because in the first game it had the charge. The second game it was automatic depending on the light level. And this one... Oh man, yeah, the animations in 3 are really top tier. Oh, that's awesome. So instead of just kind of vaguely zooming in, now it has the longitude and latitude. Or the height and elevation, whichever. However you want to phrase it. So when you zoom in, it's got that more immersive feel. Kind of wish I could drop the HUD, though. Because I just don't like that bottom portion, where they're trying to mimic the shape of Chief's visor. I think you didn't really need that, or it needs to be a little bigger, maybe? Let me just look real quick. We'll take our time. It's fine. Because we only have 9 of these missions to go through, so... I think we're going to be wrapping up Halo 3 rather quickly. Also, depending on difficulty, there's not like the Jackal Sniper incident and the kind of shit design from Halo 2 of Halo 3 is a little cleaner. I might even be able to run these like 2 at a time. Cut to the part where this is going to take me 2 hours, because I'm an idiot. Just wait. Wait for me to get my ass kicked for my hubris. So the detail lighting in 3 is set all the way up. See, is that same lighting, or... I mean, the lighting looks the same, yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna check that. It didn't seem like the lighting actually changed that much, yeah. Matches the original experience, and then high is for maximum, so... I guess the original and low are probably going to be about the same on Halo 3, because it's got a very solidified look to it. I don't know. Everything else is low, right? So I think I should just put that on low. I think we leave that there, unless it... No, because yeah, shadow quality and everything, that should be fine. But damn, the graphics... What was this, 2000... I want to say it was 2007? That Halo 3 came out? Hang on. Let's see here. What am I looking for? People being nonsensical again. Yeah. I don't know why people, like, reply to somebody thinking they're going to get something out of it. It's like, I already told you in the nicest way I could to fuck off. like that's the problem with the world, is it's just like well, I don't know about the world, more like the internet, because the internet it's a lot more talkative than the real world, right? Because in the real world you don't get a lot of people talking about stuff, but it's just weird when, like, you give your input on, like, somebody gives their input on something, right? And then somebody replies to that input, and you reply to the second person's input, and then a third person replies to your input, and it's one of multiple people replying to that, and then they try to argue with you about it, and it's like, dude, that's, like, aren't there better things you could go argue about than this? It's funny, because it was about, like, game prices and shit, and how, like, people are basically waiting nowadays to buy games. I mean, out of spite, even. Like, even if a game is good, it's like you should still just wait. Even if you want to, support the devs. Like, bitch, any game priced at way outside of what it should be is not a game where you need to support the devs. That's like a big mega game. Because, again, then you say, oh, well, then how will the companies know that we want them to make more of these games? That doesn't matter, because Hi-Fi Rush, sold at $30, sold a bunch of copies, was played massively on Game Pass. People really liked that game. And the studio was immediately shut down after the game was launched. Microsoft just said, nah, successful game, killed. Unsuccessful game, also killed. It's like, then what's the point? Gamers should just put themselves first. By the way, as the consumer, you should always put yourself first. Fuck the corporations and fuck the businesses. It is not your job to subsidize anything they do. Never get that twisted. You owe them nothing. It is a transaction. They make a good product, you give them money for said product. The moment they stop giving you what you want, let them crash and burn. That's how it works. You're supposed to have the power as the working class, as the person spending your money. It's like, that's Duh. Anyway, let me move on. I gotta fucking try to look this up. Halo 3. Let's see. Did Halo 3 get updated graphics? I don't think so. Yeah, so they're saying it wasn't remastered. Okay. That's what I figured. It doesn't seem like... It doesn't need to. It holds up really well. Like, I would say even when you look at the original graphics on the first Halo, it's still like, yeah, it's clearly a style, you know? Like, yeah, it's low poly style, but compared to what they did with the campaign evolved bullshit, right? They did that, and what was the point? It's... As I actually commented on a different short that I saw talk about Halo, it was like comparing what they look like then and now, like grunts, elites, whatever. And, you know, all I could think to say was, you know, it's graphically superior, but artistically inferior. It just doesn't feel right when you look at it. It feels like the corpo slop that it is. Anyway, yeah, what was the release date? What fucking day was this? What year? September 25th, 2007. I was right. It was 2007. Ooh, yeah. I don't know what a Lincolnberry is, but it's tasty. It's almost like a cherry. I don't like that. Also 0 sugar, which is nice. Although, this whole can's got... Oh, well, actually, 65 milligrams sodium. Not terrible. Not too bad. I mean, there's a lot of caffeine in here, though. But it's gamer fuel when you want. You're supposed to, like, crush, like, two or three. What is the daily intake? What, like 400, right? Yeah. So 300 milligrams is more than 2 cups of coffee. Some vitamins are likely to degrade at the time of manufacturing. This product contains caffeine. Should not be used with any other product containing caffeine. This product is intended for healthy individuals. Use product assumes all liability. Yeah, the usual shit of you probably shouldn't put this in your body, but I do. But that's the thing. I'm not like one of these monster weirdos that's like every day chugging this crap. I have these once in a while. Just because. Mainly because energy drinks are fucking expensive. Like the cheapest one I have found is the ones from Aldi. And those ones only have 70 milligrams of caffeine in them. So it's like a regular cup. It's like less than a cup of coffee. And it's just, I don't know. All right. What else was I looking up here? Let's see. What was I looking up? Okay, we looked up the graphics. We looked up the date. What else was I going to look up for? Oh, turn off visor. Is that a thing we can do? No, sorry. If you take your helmet off in firefight, it takes away your HUD, including visor. When the one getting they're getting rid of. Okay, basically, much the visor mode can change rather than just. Yeah, I don't want to turn the HUD off. I just want the little visor off, like just that lower portion. The upper portion's fine, but I'll probably get used to it. You can't disable them unless you use modified files, which EAC does not allow, of course. ODST, Halo Force campaign. Are there mods? Let's see. Not everyone's a fan of those lines since they seem to limit the field of view in combat because of the visual noise. Well, hang on. You can try increasing FOV limiters to desired levels, especially the first 2 Halos originally have very little FOV. MCC update all games to allow the player to set the FOV sliders for first and third person. Okay. Increasing the FOV in games that use the visor HUD, from my experience, enhance the overall performance. I run my game with 100 FOV on both. Okay, so the guy in there also said he got like used to the thing eventually. So, I mean, I'm sure I can get used to it. I just wanted to know if that was even an option. Like, this is that type of shit I'm talking about, where that should be an option. But like don't make it to where, oh well, you can just turn it off, or you know, oh we're gonna change this like arbitrarily. Like, for instance, with Campaign Evolved, right? Is there a way you can get a different visual look, or even the classic graphics? I don't know. I don't think there is. I think it's just the new assets, which makes it different to MCC, because at least in MCC, you have the updated visuals, which still kept the same standard art style, even though, again, 343 fucked that up. with bad hitboxes and missing geometry that's like invisible, that because they didn't do the thing right. It's just silly. But like, you think they would at least in the new game been like, oh yeah, let's not go too big. Like, again, that Ackman video I was talking about, it even had some of the same scenes that I remember playing when we did Halo 1 like 2 weeks ago. It was like the same shit. And I vividly remember it. I'm looking at the cutscene, I'm like, yeah, I remember the feeling of that. And then he shows the new ones. I'm like, what the fuck? It's just off. It's like, and he makes a good point of like, what are the grunts doing? They're just standing there. They're not even, and they even remove some sections. So like that stealth section leading up to the bridge where there's like the sleeping grunts and then you gotta go through that one room. Yeah, no, they just straight take that shit away and they make like the hallways super straight so you just sprint down them. I'm like, what am I looking at? It's the weirdest shit. It is the weirdest shit. And I really hope that Campaign Evolved doesn't sell at all and it like just kills 343. I really do. It almost feels like they were like Microsoft might have been looking for an excuse with their new manager to like, or the new CEO, whatever, Kasha or Asha or whatever the fuck her name is, that lady. I mean, I shouldn't say that lady. She did, bitch slap Todd Howard metaphorically, and and give Fallout back to Obsidian. So I don't know if that's good or bad yet, but just the idea of Todd Howard getting his ego checked is pretty good. Anyway, but no, like I feel like that might be in line with their stuff of like, hey, do Campaign Evolved, and we'll try to milk some money out of this, and then they might turn around and just use that as an excuse, or she comes in so that she can be the bearer of bad news of like, hey guys, yeah, this isn't because the game you made was dog shit. We're just gonna get rid of you because the game was dog shit. You know what I mean? Like it's their, they want to have their cake and eat it too. Of like, let 343 look like they shot themselves in the foot and say, see, here's the numbers, guys. Nobody played the game that was shit. We could have canceled the game that was shit, but they let them do it just so problem, reaction, solution. The problem is that the game underperforms, which the reaction is that people don't like 343 or Halo Studios, whatever you want to call it. And then the solution is disband Halo Studios and fire everybody there and recreate Halo in a new way with a new team and like bring it back to whatever, or like make a side story with it. I don't know, something like I said, if they just did like a whole new series just about the ODSTs or that combined arms thing I've been talking about of like you got like these shock troopers that are like Covenant and human mixed together hunting down a rebellious faction of ex-Covenant races and stuff. That'd be kind of cool, you know? That'd be kind of tight. I think it would work. I don't know. They were saying FOV. So where's FOV? Yeah, there's FOV there. So if no, ooh. So that's not helping anything. I think technically, what they meant is that like if you go up from the usual and you go to like, the guy said like 100. So if you go to 100, you're technically seeing more of the screen. You're getting less of the screen blocked by that bottom visor. But I think I'll get used to it. I think we're good. Yes, that's for the HUD anchoring's more for ultra wide. Okay, we'll just get used to it. Man, the visuals. Everything feels really smooth too. Not the other games didn't, but this feels like smoother than usual. I just hope we're not getting any frame issues. Oh, my Magnum's back. Actually looks like a Magnum this time. It's not as big and goofy as Halo 1, but I'll take it. Wow, look at the reflection on that. Like, see, and that's not like pure actual reflections that would work in the world. That's just like, nah, here's a strong light source hitting a very chrome surface, and it just looks cool. Fuck it. If you look towards the sun, look at that. When it's out of your vision, you get that lens flare. When you look towards the sun, it dampens it so you can actually look upward without blinding yourself. Very cool. Yeah. Oh. I was stepping through the grass. I was hearing... Oh, look at that. It's reactive. And you can actually hear when Master Chief steps through the small trees and stuff. Anything that has physicality to it and can bend, it bends with him running into it. And it makes a noise that it's being shaken and affected. Damn, that's cool. This was 2007, by the way. This is a 20-year-old game, by the way. 20 years.
Bravo team, this
And
is
this
Johnson.
game looks
Got him.
like it was made
Fall back to
a
the
couple years
extraction
ago
point.
by an
Over.
indie dev or something. Oh,
Roger that. Reynolds out.
oh, the moss coming in. No, I might have to change the render distance. Okay, because the other games didn't have that kind of stuff that need to render way before you got there. Where's the render distance? Details effect or... Ooh, I don't know if render distance is a thing or would it be in details maybe? Maybe? Or maybe it just didn't load in yet because it wasn't that section. I'm just playing with it. For the funsies. I like to really get these things open. Yeah, so that has an effect on that. Because there's more ground detail in Halo 3. They added more like foliage and stuff that wasn't in the first two games. There's more to go with. So maybe normal, because it says normal is original experience. So that should be fine. Yeah, there we go, that works. And then I guess if you just go up to high, it'll change it up. Oh man, the gun is... Can I move the position of the Magnum or something? I know I move the cursor. Oh, there we go. So that's a little more boomer shooter straight on. And then weapon display. So this is cool, you can actually change it per. So in, out, that's the depth, right? It just sucks that it's just called pistols and it's not referred to as the specifics there. So, I don't know. Wonder if we could go full boomer shooter with this. Like, we yank it up. Because that's where I would expect it to be. That's how it was in the other games. And we go left. Oh, man, we can't go, like, total boomer shooter with it. It's not... We can't get, like, that old Doom style. But that's pretty cool that you can line it up, though. Wherever you want. There's that type of shit. I wonder if they bothered with this in Campaign Evolved. Did they? Or... I don't know. Probably not. They probably didn't give a shit. They probably said, fuck you. I mean, I don't really want this in the middle of the screen anyway, because that'll block even more of my vision. Not that the visor blocking. I'm kind of getting used to it already, but... I don't know. It's a good question. What would they call this? They call this, I'm trying to see. Weapon display offset. Okay, let's see. Halo campaign evolved. Campaign evolved settings. Weapon. Come on, work with me, keyboard. I typed Eppin instead of weapon. There's two E's. Weapon display offset. Like surely they at least have that. No, not combat evolved. Campaign evolved. How to adjust weapon offset in Halo Infinite. Halo MCC weapon display offsets. Campaign evolved optimization guide. The fact that nothing pops up immediately for Campaign evolved tells me that it seems that they don't actually have a setting for that. How the fuck do you not have this setting? This is a setting for every game in the MCC. This can literally be applied for like all the games of the MCC. This is just how the weapons work overall in the entire application. And you can just adjust it on a per game basis, but still, it seems to be there for every single game. Like, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look, watch. Reach, offset, CE, offset, 2, 3, ODST, and 4. Even Halo fucking 4 lets you do weapon display offsets in the MCC. Oh my god. I know we're starting a little early with the I hate 343 crash out, but Jesus, they're so lazy. Like, honestly, how hard could it have been? But again, with the way they redone the animations and stuff in Campaign Evolved, it might just be that they physically can't do that because it would mess up whatever rig they have for the animations to play out with. Yeah, see, this one's a little too high. I don't like that. But, you know, it's fine. I'll just get used to the pistol and stuff being a little lower. I like what the rifle says. I think the pistol just feels smaller because he's holding it more towards his hip. The fuck is that?
That sounded close.
Damn, too close.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Fish? Oh, no, water. Okay. I was like, that looks like fish. Damn, that water looks good. Like, it doesn't have the reflections on, because I think I switched the reflections off, but... Damn. Oh, I can see my knees! Y'all know me. I love any time in a FPS where you look down, you can see your feet. Look at that, because you can really appreciate the animation. I can't look at Master Chief's juicy ass, but... I mean, all the little detritus, everything in here is just one flat plane with a basic texture on it. All these twigs and stuff, but... You get a little bit of clipping here with the water, because they didn't think of, like, you know, it splashing. It's a little bit of a harsh thing, but... God, the water still does look really good. It's got the great, like, sky reflection in it from above. Got that little ripple wherever you walk. And just kind of makes a nice little ripple when you drop down. Damn, son. Makes me want to... If I had a grenade, I kind of want to waste a grenade to throw it in there. Isn't there a way to swap which grenade you're about to throw? I thought that became a thing at some point. Maybe I'm thinking Reach. Trying to remember all the buttons. Hold on, let me check the buttons, because that's the thing I had to do in Halo 2, was check the buttons to see how to work the Banshee. Controls, yeah, that's what I want. Let's see. Gamepad, Halo 3, okay. Hold for crouch, yeah, sure. I might toggle that, I don't know. Okay, so the flashlight's now on up. Use equipment is on... Oh, that's right! Yeah. Okay. Because Halo 3 is where they introduced the idea that you can pick up, like, the active camo and stuff, and then you can activate it later. It's not like in Halo 1 where you would pick up the active camo. Because Halo 2 didn't have any of that. They didn't have, like, abilities. Okay, gotcha. Because you have to remember this is also where they introduced, like, the... Oh, we forgot! Oh my god, I forgot! I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I forgot to hype it up with the trailer. Like we did with, like, Halo 2. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I totally forgot. I'm like, wait, this feels wrong. Why does it feel... I had something gnawing at me in the back of my brain. Like, it was just... Something felt off. Halo 3 trailer. Yeah, baby. We gotta hype it up with the OG Starry Night. Yeah, it's the Super Bowl trailer. And then there's, like, the first announcement, but... When I think Halo 3, I don't think about the announcement trailer. Because when you look at the announcement trailer, it's very just cinematic kind of bullshit. It doesn't give that vibe. Like, it's just like, oh, more Halo's coming, you know? And, like, official trailer 2. But that's just kind of gameplay, kind of mid-gameplay stuff. Like, the Museum of Humanity, right? Kind of live-action teasers. So there's the Believe ad. Yeah. And then this was the kind of the artsy thing they did. Yeah, wasn't that... Like, doesn't Chief wake up in this one? I think they zoom in on him, and then he, like, wakes up and he starts a big fight or something. Yeah. Yeah, he gets up, like, bitch, it ain't over. Love that. This is the one I always think of when I think Halo 3. This is the absolute peak, bro. Like, the Super Bowl commercial that year for Halo was...
You ever wonder what's up there?
Oh my god. God. It's in 720, but the original was probably aired in, like, 480. So they call it Starry Night. See if we can get, like, a nice HD upscale. Here we go. 4K render on this one. That's better.
You ever wonder what's up there?
We got a few more pixels.
Like what? Maybe someone up there was wondering what it's like here. I guess. Do you think we'll ever meet them? I hope so. Don't you?
Oh god, it's so... It's, like, clearly inspired by, like, Saving Private Ryan, that moment when you wake up on when the camera switches to him on the beach and he's, like, staggering around looking for shit. I have that in my Cadia script I wrote for 40K. I have a scene like that, because it's really cool to show, like, a POV, you know, a war zone like that.
Not yet.
Yeah, see, there's the armor. Like the armor shield, the bubble shield. God. Look at him go! That was like part of the Halo 3 Believe campaign, right? The ad campaign they called that one was Believe, right? The marketing for 3 was gorgeous. Oh my god. I just remember seeing that a lot in oh wow, they actually have like how it's made behind the scenes type thing. Like looking at the renders and all that. It's kind of neat. But I remember seeing that particular one, the Starry Night. I think of that because every time I see anything to do with Halo 3, there was always like Blow Me Away. Even though Blow Me Away was Halo 2, excuse me. There were so many Halo like edits back then, or like when video editing like became a thing, like fan edits. I guess it's edits that we call them now. I used to think like music videos or something, because I do that sometimes too. I'll do like I was actually just thinking about one, maybe doing a Halo one while I was in the shower earlier. I was listening to a song. I was listening to War by Edwin. I believe it's Edwin Starr. Is that the guy? Oh, 2 R's. My apologies. Need to put some respect on the brother man's name. Yeah. But everybody knows War, Whoa, what is it good for? Yeah, same shit. So you heard in Small Soldiers, you heard in Rush Hour, it's, the classic, right? Excuse me. A classic protest song against the Vietnam War, because at the time there was a plethora of... That was one reason the Vietnam War was so unpopular, was because basically everybody back home was like, no, this is bad. And the fact that they were conscripting people for the Vietnam War. It wasn't even like, oh, let's sign up and go fight communism, guys. Yay, America. No, there were literally not enough people wanting to go fight to hold up the logistics of that war. So they started yanking dudes off the street doing a draft because the war lasted for like 20 years. It's like, yeah. Anytime you have a war that lasts more than, say, 5 years, you're immediately going to become unpopular, because America works in like cycles of 4 to 6 years. Because 4 years for the presidency, 3 to 6 years. I think it's like 6 years. It's like staggered with the presidency, where it comes up in certain ways. It's like certain states have their midterms, and then other states have other midterms coming up because they're like different timing. It's staggered that way so that the states you don't end up with like an entire Congress flipping instantly, which can really mess with policy, which I think is fucking stupid. I think, personally, if you're going to have guys in Congress, any sort of representation, I think they should get 12 months. I want to go back to, like, the Roman standard of, hey, president and the Congress, they need to be reviewed every 12 months. Like, you should get elected, spend 12 months doing some work. At the end of that, you get an annual performance review, and we say, okay, this guy is... he's doing a good job, we'll leave him in there. Or he's not doing a good job, we're going to pick this other guy, and he's going to get in there and change whatever. Now, it might lead to some chaos, might need to think further. Again, I'm not getting into the politics tonight, but yeah, I was listening to War just because it's one of those things of like you get an earworm for certain songs. You're like, oh, let me listen to this. So I had it on repeat while I was in the shower, so I listened to it 3 or 4 times, just on loop. And I was thinking, it might be kind of badass if I did something like War with Halo or War with something else. It's, I've still got one kicking around for my own worst enemy. I won't say what just yet, but I've still got that one kind of brewed in my head of how I want to do that. And I have a Yakuza one planned as well. I won't say what song that's going to go with, but I want to go back and like re-download the Yakuza games and use some of those cutscenes. It's great that I could just go view those cutscenes, because that's going to make it really simple to get the exact moments I want. Without having to like download another video that's in 1080, hope it retains that quality to the next. I could just download it myself in the exact thing. It'll be a lot simpler. Anywho, yeah, no, the fucking Halo 3 with that just Believe campaign is so good. It's on level. I will say, I think the greatest ad campaign for any video game ever had to be the Vet and the Noob for Modern Warfare 3. Hands down, done and done. Like, Soldier and All of Us with Black Ops is pretty good. Modern Warfare 3, though, with the Vet and the Noob, you had Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. And just, it's so good because it plays straight into the multiplayer. Like, fuck a single player. Nobody gave a shit about... Like, we like the characters, we like the campaign, we really do. But the fucking multiplayer in Call of Duty used to be the big draw of, like, just kicking somebody else's ass. And I think that's something that we're missing a lot of right now in... I think that's why Titanfall 2 was so popular, is because when it came out, the Call of Duty Battlefield had been on the decline, and they were not those just fun, jump in, kick somebody's ass, like, I'm better than you. Oh, yeah? Yeah, you think you're better than me? Fucking prove it. And you would just get in there and bash each other's heads. Like, that was the lobby, you know? You just get in, you mess some stuff up, be like, I win, bitch! Like, I miss that about gaming, I do. Is it slightly toxic? Yes. You don't want to go too toxic. You don't want people yelling slurs all the time. But it's hard to balance. But you want that fuck you, no fuck you energy, like you know, back and forth. But I think too many people nowadays take everything so goddamn personally that they genuinely take those emotions out of game, and they're like, whoa, it's like when Ackman with the Quantum TV thing, and how Quantum, like, fucking called his mom. Like, what kind of a loser, you know? It's like you're beefing with somebody on the internet who called you on your bullshit and pointed out how much of an asshole you are. And you called his mom, you doxed his house and called his mom. Who the fuck calls somebody's mom to try to talk to their son, their grown son, over a fucking argument on the internet? Like, how pathetic are you? Like, that's my era. There was an understanding that there was the internet and there was the real world. You barrier between them. You don't take the real is not digital, the digital is not real. There is a divide there. The problem is social media mixed everything so much that now everything is... It sucks too, because now when I see something that might be genuine, I have to stop. And I always have this subconscious little voice in the back of my brain going, this is an advertisement. They're grifting. They're trying to sell you something. Careful. Watch it. I just had one earlier where I didn't recommend something because I'm like, oh, watch. My brain immediately went, watch this. In 10 seconds, this is going to turn into an advertisement for ground news. Because the wording, the way they phrase it, it's just like, oh, I know the ad's coming. Boom, there's the ad. Like, just fuck, man. Where did that shit go, you know? Rival, welcome, good to see you. I did see your chat a minute ago. You just know me. When I go off, I got to get it out, you know? Halo was on top of the world. Now it's the ninth circle of hell with the rest of the AAA industry. Yep, and honestly, here's to it. Fuck them. People don't seem to understand. If the AAA industry falls apart, we do not lose video games. We just lose the worst corporate versions of video games. We don't need them to prop up the industry and make a bajillion $1 million. Like, who fucking cares? It's not like esports is super big, right? Let's see, what else did he say? Yeah, it's gotten worse since, not with Quantum TV, but the media review space in general, especially similar to Vox and Quantum did. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like, with review and stuff, I'm trying to phrase this in a way that is honest, but doesn't make me seem like some sort of fucking dick. I mean, I'll admit, I teeter on dickishry often, but I used to, right? I mean, if you guys go check the video I made about Captain America, right? Those are my genuine thoughts on it, right? Not because, like, oh, I can't, Captain America shouldn't be a black guy. I'm like, that's not the type of thing I'm trying to say, which is why I felt that I need to make that video. It's because I like Falcon as a character, and I think he deserved better. I actually like John Walker as a character. I think he deserved better. I do not think either of them should have been Captain America. I think that story, in retrospect, it sucks. When you're watching it for the first time, okay, as a straightforward story, it's like a 7, maybe an 8, right? But not... Like, when you really break it down, you're like, oh, this kind of sucks. It's like the chick they put in Halo Campaign Evolved. I don't care if there's a chick in the video game. I care if it's a badly written chick in the video game. Like, you don't need her. She's just annoying. Apparently, wait, I want to look this up, because I was going to look this up earlier, but I just wanted to get my genuine reaction to it. Hang on, we'll cover that in a second. But, point being, I used to watch, like, because the only people criticizing shit, right, in the space of, like, Marvel, post-Endgame, or whatever, were some people who I think it would be fair to call them grifters. Like I'm not trying to give them any grace. It's like, look, if they want to be grifters and dog whistling and, you know, courting right-wing douchebags, fine, let them do that. that's fine. That's their domain, right? And so I used to watch like Drinker and a little bit of Razorfist here or there, but Razorfist was definitely more open about how much he did not like the left, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. And the thing is, I just used to watch that because I'm like, I have legitimate grievances with shit, right? I like legitimate grievances with entertainment, with social media, with the quote unquote culture war, right? And the culture war is so fucking annoying because both sides of it are like shitty. And I'm not saying, oh, both sides are the same shitty. No, they're not. The right wing of the culture war are fucking Nazis. They're just crazy Nazis, or worse, they're guys that are profiting off the culture war and they don't actually mean any of it. They're just grifting. Like, again, I had that whole stream where I was crashing out about grifting America and talking about Brandon Herrera and his dumb shit, right? And God, 300 milligrams of caffeine was not a great idea at 10 p.m. I should not have. That kickstarts the brain a little bit. But would you believe I talk like this even without the caffeine? Point being is I used to watch those guys, but then you know what? Like I have Eric July's books sitting in my little comic book like bin I got here, and I'm not gonna like burn the books and say, oh, he's horrible. I'm not gonna rant about him on Twitter. I'm just gonna do the adult thing and let it be. I'm not gonna buy his shit. I'm not gonna like I missed MegaCon this year or last year, whichever. I think it was this year, and I went last year, and I met him, and I told him like, hey, I thought it'd be cool if I bought like ISOM. It's actually not a badly written book, but I just want to support him because I looked more into it. I'm like, okay, you know what? If I have to pick a side with this culture war shit, then I'd rather be on the side that's not actively being a dick to people over their sexuality and gender and all that crap. It's like I'm not really with the left. I'm nominally on the left. Like, I'm not a centrist or a liberal. I am very much like, I shot so far past the left needs to catch up to me. Like, I'm straight into communist territory at this point. And a lot of the American left stopped their activism at, like, rights for gender, sexuality, whatever, insert whatever main identity politics they have. And that's sort of the thing that fires them up, when really they should be focused on economics, right? Economics is the main thing you need to be focused on if you're going to get into this shit. Also, 7th Day, welcome in, good to see you. I didn't want to... I'll get to it eventually, you guys know. Running Halo 3 with you tonight? Yep. Rival, the anti-grifter media reviewers are imploding. One is a massive plagiarist. DMCA struck 2 critics. Another sent CP to their friend. Jesus Christ. So, like, when you say anti-grifter media, you mean, like, dudes that are on the other side of the culture war, where they're like calling out the grifters and stuff. 2 more recently were discovered to be having inappropriate conversation with minors, one telling them to get a credit card to give money to their Patreon. Like, Jesus Christ, it's... You know how sometimes you see a post that's like, the worst person you know just made a very good point? I feel that about people like Asmongold or whatever, where it's like the worst person you know is getting paid to be the worst person you know. Like, I hate that shit, because it's like, our system literally rewards people for being bad people. It sucks. It really, really fucking sucks that there's a market for this shit. Like, and again, if you fix the material conditions of the working class, these people wouldn't get anywhere. They wouldn't have any sort of platform, because people would look at them and go, I don't care about that. I got my own thing going on. Like, they'd be able to take their money elsewhere and do other things with it, instead of like, oh, I'm going to support this guy. Like, they'd have time to really get into, like, civics and stuff. But no, everybody just tunes into the entertainment of the culture war. It's really annoying. But no, I want to look this up, because, what did they call it? The Triumph of Tolerance, I think? Somebody posted a meme about that chick from, I don't remember her name, I don't care. The ODST chick from Campaign Evolved. And they said she dies on a ship called the Triumph, or the meme says, not they said, but the meme they posted, it's like a Reddit green text story type thing. Here, let's see, Triumph of Tolerance. I just want to see if this is a real thing that exists. You're wrong. Oh, we're wrong about Campaign Evolved. Jesus. Should I even open Reddit? These missions are set before the main campaign on the Covenant research ship known as the Triumph. So the Triumph of Tolerance is actually real. No shot. Like, this is a real thing. Because they said she dies on the Triumph of Tolerance after acting all girl bossy, and I find that hilarious. She's not a girl boss. All right, let's see what the fucking... This is that anti-grifter shit we're talking about. Let's see. Rival says they were center-left leaning media reviewers combating anti-woke YouTubers. It'd be funny if it weren't endangering kids or stealing. Yeah, exactly. By they, I mean the creators caught doing the stuff. Yeah, exactly. But like that's what I'm saying. It's like left-leaning, but you're in the center. That just makes you like a liberal. You're not even like on the left. Like there's not even a left to it. You know, America does. I've started putting left in quotes ever since what happened to Graham Plattner. And again, let me make it perfectly clear. I support like laws and rules and stuff. Why? Because to this point, I haven't seen anybody swinging on cops for all the blatant shit they've done. I ain't seen nobody swinging on the Ice Gestapo for what they're doing, right? So it's like, look, if you want to respect the idea of law and order, and you want the idea of like courts and let's impeach Trump and let's arrest all these shitty, politicians, Republican, Democrat, whichever, all these corpos that are taking APAC money, all this crap, right? If you want to try people in like courts of law and call them war criminals, fine, do that. But don't give me this shit of, oh, this person said that there's evidence and we're going to act like it's credible even though it's not really credible. But it's like, okay, well, if it's credible, just go to court. Why wouldn't you go to court if you have credible evidence? Like, well, it's hard to get a conviction. Yeah, but at least you would be able to put that through discovery and there would be this thing to look at to be like, hey, look, this guy went to court for this thing. Maybe you can't trust him. All right, cool, And again, I like, because people are like, oh, what about the imperialism stuff? I agree. I don't like imperialist shit, and I don't like people fighting in oil wars and signing up like Graham Plattner did. I'll totally agree to that. But nobody ever wanted to talk about that. Like they said it was bad, but they didn't want to have the discussion about the military-industrial complex. Because they know that conversation isn't going to go anywhere with America, because even the left in America supports the military to a certain degree. God, I said I wasn't going to get political 2 seconds ago, but here we are. So I'm just going to skim this real quick. People's assumptions, blah, blah. Lieutenant Williams. Okay, she's not a girl boss, but an accurate representation of ODST and faces rebuttal for her attitude from Johnson. Her attitude is shown to be a character flaw. Yeah, it's not just a character flaw. She's just being a bitch, but okay. She changes her tune after fighting alongside the Master Chief and is shown to respect him and eventually takes on the suicide mission to ensure the Intel and Spartan are able to extract safely. Right, because she's an ODST. She's expendable. Her job is to die to protect Earth. That's literally why the ODSTs become ODSTs. They go through that training. They're hell jumpers. Feet first into hell. That's their fucking tagline, dude. Of course her sacrifice isn't noble, it's expected. She's supposed to die. That doesn't like, oh, she sacrificed herself. I respect the sacrifice. I honor her commitment to the cause, but let's also be real. The UNSC and the whole ONI, humanity, whatever, like the governing body, they were fucking fascist in Halo's world. Like they literally were not the good guys. All right, Williams' introduction. Like, this is a big drawn thing. I just want to know, did she actually, like, die on the ship? Is that what happened? Like, it says they sacrificed themselves to blow up the ship, so I'm just going to look up for this in the paragraph here. Triumph. Okay. This might not be enough given some, so I will finish with the fact that the extra missions end with the destruction of the Triumph of Tolerance at the hands of the heroes, which is pretty funny to me. Right. So, the ship is called the Triumph of Tolerance. There is a woman who's an annoying kind of girl bossy character, and so she's got modern writing self-insert vibes, and she dies on a ship called the Triumph of Tolerance. She literally goes down with a ship called the Triumph of Tolerance. What the fuck? No, if you want real strong women, try Ellen Ripley, Sarah Connor, Princess Leia, Miranda Keyes. The fact that he can even name somebody else from Halo. Like, fuck me. He literally just name drops Miranda Keyes as an example of, hey, inside of the own franchise, we already have a cool female character. Like, the fact that Cortana's right there. Cortana is also a cool female character. Dana Scully. Dana does not get mentioned enough. X-Files, Dana Scully is not given enough credit because the fact that she literally daily sees, like, Sasquatch and whatever, but she doesn't fully have evidence to confirm it. Right? So, like, she sees it, but she's so science-minded that she can't confirm it. So, therefore, she just says, okay, you know what? My official report has to read what is the truth and not what I feel one way or the other. She's so scientific about it. And that's what I love about Dana is she drags Mulder back down to reality. And it's really funny. Like I just love that. Like if nobody's ever seen X-Files, please for love of God, go watch it. It's fantastic storytelling, great media. I haven't seen the new show, and the movie was kind of for me, but that happens anytime you have a TV show that then you try to do like a movie event with it. It can be good or bad, but like the actual show though is really good. Tony Todd pops up in it because of course he does. He's like all over the place with 90s sci-fi, but oh my god. Anyway, what was I looking for though? What were we doing? Talk about the triumph of tolerance, all that, and the left wing grift and the right wing grift and all this bullshit. The worst writing, I think, pre-343 for any female character is Anders in Halo Wars 1 and 3, and Halo 3 Miranda specifically. So you're saying Miranda Keyes might have some poor writing in Halo 3. We'll see. It's not so much girl boss, it's more you could have redrafted that line one more time. Yeah, that's honestly worse, is when they have a line that's not bad, it just misses the potential. Like, damn. Like, okay, I was actually thinking about this earlier. About the whole, like, Keyes giving you the gun to give to his daughter, Keyes, right? So, like, Captain Keyes giving it to you to give it to Miranda. Even though Miranda, I think, is also a captain, I believe. Something like that. Anyway, I can redo that scene again and make it even better. So, like, he, like, give this to my daughter. And then you could still insert the ammo line by having Chief be the one to say it. Like, here, make sure my daughter gets this. He checks the chamber, sees it's empty. I don't keep it loaded, son. And Chief just takes it, holsters it. I'll make do, sir. Like, simple. You just add that line to Chief. And that's something Chief would say is, I'll make do. I'll figure it out. I'll see if the Covenant can spare some. That'd be a great line right there. That one just came off the top of my head. Like, even that, just, I'll see if the Covenant can spare some. Like just cheeky, little fun, Or you could have him say, I'll make do. And then Cortana could even pop in, the new Cortana, who has a weird attitude. But she could pop in and say, I wonder if the Covenant could spare some, Or try the Covenant. They seem to be raiding the armory right now. And then you go to the armory. Oh, there you go. That's a setup. What the fuck? I love that I can set this shit up faster. Again, I've said this once, I'll say it 1,000 times. If I can rewrite your scene in your story in 5 seconds and make it better, if I can rewrite it in 5 seconds off the top of my head and make it better, you didn't do your job. You didn't try hard enough. I should not, as the dipshit that I am, yes, I know I'm a movie buff. I know this stuff for storytelling. I'm not exactly the average Joe. But the fact that a guy that's not professionally employed to do this shit, hire me, motherfucker. I'll write the story better. It'll be cooler. I promise. Like, I'll do it right. I don't even need a proper paycheck. You give me 3 hots and a cot. Just pay for... Let me live. I will live in the studio. I will take a nap. Give me a blankie. Give me some chalky milk. I will sleep under the statue of Master Chief in the lobby of Halo Studios. 343, whatever. Microsoft's office. Whatever you want to call it. I'll sleep under my desk. And I'll just stay there. I'll be in that little 5x5 space. Like put me next to the bathroom. Like, build me a special bathroom. And just, like, put a desk and a bed in it. Just give me one little tiny apartment inside of that office. And, like, just knock on the door. Or, like, don't even knock on the door. Take whatever you want me to do. Slide it on a sticky note under the door. And it'll be done in 5 minutes. And we'll get it done. It'll be great. I'll just spend all day doing that. Obsessively for, like, 3 years. And then, boom, new Halo game. Great. Fantastic. Rival says probably the worst line Miranda has in 3 is to war when a Marine asks her, genuinely might I add, where to send troops and support the defense of Earth. That is a pretty bad setup, Rival. Yeah. Man, where are we sending these reinforcements? To war. No shit, dumbass. Now where are the coordinates? That's a line that works in, like, a movie, and then you cut to the next scene. That does not work in an intergalactic war in a video game. Oh, that gave me a good laugh. But yeah, with the whole left-wing, right-wing, grifter, culture war bullshit, like, I'm not ashamed to admit, when I was a little more ignorant of the political climate, and, I've always been on the left, right? Like, as long as I can remember. I've always been sort of that left, but I've had a journey through it, and kind of, I feel like I've evolved more. Not saying I'm superior, I'm just saying I was here, now I'm here. Or, I was meh, now I'm yeah, me meh, then me meh, right? And then it just, I left that behind. It's like, okay, I realize my thinking, my ideology, no longer aligns with the person that I'm watching. So I stopped following certain people because I don't, not like, oh, I don't agree with them and I want to live in an echo chamber. That's not why. It's that I could see through, I took the red pill. I could see through their bullshit. I just know. I know what they're getting at now. I see the formula. I know how it works. That's where we're at. And it's like, why am I wasting time looking at this shit? It's like with the China shit. I will admit, I used to make the East Taiwan jokes about China. And then I actually looked into it this year. And I, not because, I wonder why. It's like, no, shit just started popping up. And I was like, China's doing all right. America kind of sucks. I wonder what China's been up to. Because we don't hear any of that in the West. We don't know what China's up to other than, oh, big bad China's going to come get us. Oh. That's all America does, is say that China's going to come after us, and then we slap tariffs on them. That's all we do, right? We just say, oh, evil Chinaman coming to get us, right? It's just bullshit. And then when I looked into it, I'm like, oh, that genocide they talked about in Xinjiang, it's not real, right? That's not the full context. That's not actually what's happening, right? Oh, the censorship is not like they'll shoot you for a Winnie the Pooh joke. That's not real. That's not happening. All the forced labor. That's not real. That's not happening. It's all, they're gonna steal your organs. No, not real. Not happening. It's all Western. It's not that it's not real. Some of it is real, but to a totally different degree than what America says. And I say America, when we say Western or the West, basically it's America and all the European states and stuff that are beholden to America. You can even include Japan and the Philippines in this because they're also buddy with America and they're vassal states to America. That's what they are. Why else would Japan be rearming after decades of not even having military? They haven't had a military since 1945. They literally signed a paper that said, no, we will never have a military again because we can't trust ourselves with weapons. We don't want that. We'll let the Americans put military bases here, which is still fucked up. That shouldn't be a thing. But actually, you know what? Let me crash out real quick about this as well. Since we're still on the politics. Let's do this. Why not? Oh, God. We're supposed to be doing Halo, and here we are with political theory. Yeah. I really need to do, a stream just looking at the history of communism or something one day and, comparing it to the history of America, and we should just have a classroom session on that. I'm not a professor or anything of this by any means. I just know shit, and I talk shit. That's what we're doing. Hang on, let me get caught up on the chat here. Even funnier is when, after she says the line to war, the gameplay starts and she starts walking down the stair to war. She just starts walking away. Love it. After she walked up them at the cutscene, and then she walks back down them. That's amazing. 7 Day says, what makes it better is she is still awkwardly standing there right after that instead of walking off. That's insane. I love it. But no, quick side note. We'll get back to the gameplay, I swear to God. But, so the DSA, I actually looked this up on, the military spending of what the DSA does. So this is from the International of the DSA, right? So this is from what the DSA actually says about militaries and stuff, right? They how did I phrase it? There was a thing that led me to one of their programs, DSA program 2026. There was a 25 to 26 program. Here we go. So a program, politically speaking, is when a party or a coalition or something has hey, this is the stuff we want to accomplish. These are the policies we want, right? So that everybody is on the same page. Everybody knows friend and foe. They know, hey, this is where we stand, right? So in here, there is a mention of, if you look for the word defense, you will not find it. The word defense is not mentioned in this entire thing. There are 20 pages here. They do not mention defense. They do mention the military 3 times, right? So, specifically right here, they have a cute little graphic, right? Free Palestine, an immediate and permanent ceasefire in Gaza, an end to military and economic aid and weapons sales to Israel, respect the authority of the ICC, the International Criminal Court, and the International Court of Justice, and the national sovereignty of the Palestinian people. So basically, it's hey, stop the genocide in Gaza, in Palestine, in Lebanon. Stop with the is not real, okay? Stop that bullshit. Okay, cool. Then, you get this whole statement here being kind of specific. Then you see, jump over to the next one. This is the only other mention of the military in the entire 20 pages. End the U.S. war machine. Greatly reduce the U.S. military budget. By how much? Now, I know the number. Their number is something like 50%. but that was 50% before the raise of the trillion. So I think they want it back to like close to like 500 billion at best, something like that, or 400, 300 billion, something, which would still put us right in line with China's spending. Go figure. So yeah, close overseas bases and bring troops home. Okay, little vague on the exact details of that, but it's mostly there. It's mostly there. But then if you look up the ACP, so the DSA is the more popular left-wing organism in America, right? It's the Democratic Socialists of America, which social democrat, democratic socialists, whatever you want to call it, they're basically just a little more left than liberals. Like they're like, imagine what the Democratic Party is kind of like centrist liberal bullshit, which when you do that in America, you're kind of right leaning, right? You're not really left, you're sort of center, slightly center right, because America's politics are way skewed to the right. So basically, yeah, the at best the Democrats sit in the center, the DSA sits just off of their left, right? So they want the whole free Palestine, fuck Israel, all the healthcare and all this bullshit. I say bullshit, all this good shit, let's say, and all the stuff people generally agree with, and I agree with. Okay, cool, it sounds good. But they don't want an end to capitalism. That's the problem. They are, as I've recently kind of solidified in my brain, I no longer, I kind of, the problem with DSA is they don't show up every day, right? They show up in election years, but that's fucking it. They just show up to get voters to go to the left and vote for the Democrats, the blue, vote blue no matter who type shit. They push people over there. Now, they don't want to vote for liberal Democrats. They want to vote for more radical ones. Like, you got, like, Abdul El-Sayed. You got, what's the other one? Milat Piros, I believe, is in Denver, Colorado right now. She's running. They want the more lefty left, right? Not left, but like lefty left from their perspective. But the problem is they don't want to actually dismantle capitalism. They want guardrails on the capitalism, right? They want safety so that they can be comfortable at this moment in time, and they want to slowly kick the can down the road and make somebody else actually pick the can up and throw it in the garbage and recycle it. You know, they want somebody else in the future to have to do the transition from capitalism to socialism to communism. Like that's how they view it, right? That's or at least that's, they're not going to admit to viewing it that way, but that's basically what they're doing, right? If you look at anything, that's basically what they do. And I can illustrate this with a real quick point, right? So there's the ACP. So the ACP are the American Communist Party. They split off. Here, I'll just bring up their little declaration, right? So, oh shit, that's problem. Hold on. Split? No, what did they say? Leave? No, believe? No, fuck. Sorry about the ping noise. What did they say about, well, if I type USA, it should come up as Communist, but fuck. So if I type Party USA, because they're speaking specifically of the Communist Party USA. So historically what you had was the Communist Party USA. That was started in like 1940s, whatever, and then it stopped for a bit, and then it came back, and it's been around for like the last 30 years or so. Yeah, so here was 1944 was the liquidation, right? So after that, it was like, communists, because then McCarthy came in, and anything communist was like thrown out. So it was like, we can't really do communist shit right now because McCarthy's around. So then you got this shit, blah, blah, blah. They basically, the CPUSA has been so captured by the Democrats that they're basically the same as the DSA, where, yeah, they claim to want good things, but they're kind of just funneling more guys in the capitalist electorate towards the blue side of the Uniparty. And I say Uniparty to mean the Republicans and the Democrats both serve the capitalists. Therefore, it's not really, it's a duopoly, but it's a uniparty in that both parties' interests align with what capitalists want, right? So they basically, they're playing for the same team, type of thing. Of like, the owners win. Think Rollerball. If you've never seen Rollerball, go watch it. The original's really good. I shall return. I return. Let's wrap this up so I can go back to the Halo, because we haven't even shot one alien yet. we are an hour and 15 minutes in, and all I've done is yap. Oh, the caffeine on my brain. Okay. Anyway, so basically the CPUSA, there was a bunch of guys in that and like chapters of it that were like, hey, fuck you. You're not acting like communists. You're using the communist name, but you're not acting like communists. So we're going to dip. And then they created the ACP. Now, I'm not fully versed on the ACP. It just seems like the ACP are at least in name and in action a little more left than what the DSA wants. So it just, like, their declaration is definitely more than what the DSA wants. They're building the power structure still on the ACP. So I don't know all the details, but they seem to be like, hey, let's clean up this roadside. Let's organize and hand out literature, and let's get people involved in their local communities. And that's, you know, not just like, oh, it's an election year, let's do that. It's like, no, let's do that consistently all the time. Teach people about, you know, self-defense. Teach people about, like, all kind of stuff. I was actually introduced to the ACP by the Midwestern Marxist? I think it might be Midwestern Marxist on YouTube. You'll know them when you see them. But yeah, that's sort of where I learned of, like, oh, the ACP. Okay, cool. Because you don't hear a lot about communist organizations in America because we really don't have any. But yeah, so that's, you can see here, here's kind of like all the guys that signed on, you know, from the CPUSA at the time when they made their declaration. They were like still technically part of the CPUSA when they signed on, right? They were like, all this together, here's your guys, this is the plenary committee, so this is all like the head honchos, whatever. Anywho. So there's the Constitution, this is what they want, right? The program. So the program is what they want. The Constitution is their declaration of, like, what America will look like, and, like, how do you draw their you know, don't fuck up the flag when you're representing it. How does the executive board, the central committee? It's a good read. It might take a minute to kind of read and digest, but it's cool because it tells you how things are going to be staggered and set up. So the Constitution is there to tell you the rights and responsibilities of the party, and how the Politburo and the executive board and everybody's going to interact, and who has authority over what in what area. And it's all very, very clear, very cut and dry. Reads kind of like stereo instructions. But then you got the program. So the program is made up for the layman, right? So the Constitution's more the background work. The program is the stuff you hear about in election year. It's like, you know, we'll lower the taxes, raise the taxes, Medicare for all, private insurance, like the debating ideas, right? So here, you know, cancellation of all debts, basically like, hey, public, private, we're starting over. We're done, right? Like, you know, oh, you owe money to the state for your education? No, you don't. We're starting a whole new, fresh bank, right? Like, no more Federal Reserve, eliminate that, replace it with a People's National Bank, an economic bill of rights for a living wage, a decent home, you know, all the single shit. But there's one in here in particular which really shows that the DSA is not prepared. And again, I don't know. If somebody has literature on this, I would love to see it. I can't seem to find any of, like, the detail of what the DSA really, really wants when it comes to America. But here, like, specifically the defense of America. So here, the Communist Party straight up states, the Communist Party stands for the establishment of the People's Militia to safeguard internal and domestic security, replacing all police and law enforcement bodies. So basically, like, abolish the cops, like, defund the police, abolish ICE, all that, right? Like, hey, fuck the police, right? Basically that. It's like, yeah, we're going to do that. Promotion of civil training and responsible use, handling, and repair of firearms, other modern weaponry, the implementation of compulsory military training by all citizens in the People's Militia, adoption of a popular self-defense, the supreme principle of the armed body. So basically doing exactly what I said, which is like, hey, here's a gun, here's how to use it, cool. You know, and then replacing cops with this People's Militia that is probably going to act more like the police in, say, China, where they're just sort of there as servicemen, and they ideally won't have to deal with a lot of violent crime that's happening. They're just more there to watch things, right? And just be helpful when they can. So yeah, the dismantling of U.S. imperialism. So this is very similar to what we saw in the DSA program, right? You know, like, close all the military bases, the unconditional destruction of NATO. Now, mind you, DSA didn't make any mention of NATO, right? Not as far as I could tell. So NATO being the North Atlantic Trade Organization, or Treaty, whatever, Northern Armament, what the fuck is NATO? NATO is, yeah, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. I got it right the first time. Go me. Basically, it's like all the things that are like, hey, America and the Europeans got together and said, this is to fight communism or whatever. It's like, NATO is like the peacekeeping effort between the West and the rest of the world, and how they do that. So basically, they're like, yeah, get rid of NATO, mainly. And if you look into, like, Ukraine war, what sparked Russia. Now, this does not absolve Russia. I think Russia is still the invader, and they can still get fucked. Fuck Putin and his oligarchical bullshit, because he's still a capitalist oligarchy over there, and he can eat shit and die. But the thing that set him off was that Ukraine was trying to get into NATO. And they were kind of moving military stuff from NATO into Ukraine, which is right there next to Russia, which is kind of concerning, right? It's like, you don't want somebody on your doorstep pointing missiles at you. Like, it's not giving Russia a pass. I'm not on Russia's side, and I think the war is stupid, and I think it needs to fucking end, right? Everybody needs to sit down. I think China needs to put their foot down, come to both parties and say, look, Ukraine, Russia, both of you sit down. We're going to have a little round table here in the court of the Dragon Emperor, all right? Y'all going to sit here, and China's going to tell the both of you to shut up and be adults about this, and we're going to draw up some new lines. And Russia, you're going to help Ukraine rebuild. Ukraine, you are going to sign a thing that says you're never going to get into NATO, and we will guarantee your safety from Russia. If Russia tries shit, we'll blow them up for you. Okay, simple agreement, right? Again, I say simple, it's geopolitics, but, you know, I have this nasty habit of, like, telling the truth, and, you know, these things are really simple. You could just, there you go. Moving on. So, NATO, get rid of that. Elimination of transnational financial institutions such as the IMF in favor of sovereign economic agreements, win-win coverage. So the IMF is the guys that say, like, which countries are poor or not based on their readings of it. Very capitalist type organization. The Communist Party stands for the wholesale abolition of the military-industrial complex. Same as the DSA. They want to get rid of it. Now, here's the thing. They said wholesale abolition of military-industrial complex. They did not say reduce the defense budget. No, they said cut that bitch off at the knees. No more military, right? The elimination of all three allergy. Now, they preface this with the People's Militia, right? They use the People's Militia to replace the defense and become strictly defensive of America's current borders, right? And just leave it alone. And no more military bases, no more colonization, no more imperialism, right? The elimination of all three of their agencies, CIA, NSA, FBI, just don't fucking need them. The immediate, unequivocal halt to military foreign aid, the wholesale eradication of the U.S.-led global intelligence networks, right? So no dealing with Mossad or all the secret spy games crap, no more of that. Closure of all U.S.-based global NGOs which serve imperialism. So an NGO is like a non-profit, USA and stuff like that. So the Communist Party is committed to the principle of the right self-determination of nations, right? Multilateral global institutions, global peace through joint development, conversion from an offense to strictly defensive, right? The Communist Party stands for the publication of all secret treaties and agreements, the exposure of all trafficking rings, criminal networks that are linked to the U.S., what politicians are involved, the corporate entities, and the merciless public prosecution of those complicit in crimes against the American people. The Communist Party stands for the investigation and criminal prosecution of corporate and foreign lobbies with a proven deleterious effect on the American public. Israel lobby, perhaps. Shit like that. And again, they ending mass immigration and modern slavery, so they are tougher on the border and stuff, but they're also tougher on crime, right? They don't want no drugs. They want to get rid of drugs. They want to get rid of pornography and all this. It's those things I think they'll need to work out a little and see what the people are feeling. I don't exactly disagree with them. I just want to see the details of how do we get rid of that. Because it says, including prostitution, pornography. It's like, okay, I nominally agree with that. Like, you don't want people fucking up their heads with, like, drugs and sex and all that crap. But it can go either way. It can be a little more free or a little less or a little more constrained. You got to pick one. But yeah, you guys can see my point though. Is the DSA claims they want the best for the American people, but they don't go so far as to say, nah, get rid of the military, get rid of the CIA. We'll replace it with this People's Militia. We'll just transition it into this other thing. No more imperialism. Turn off all the bases. Which, to be fair, the DSA did say that. Like, they don't want the military bases, but they still want the military. And they said, oh, it's half. But even at the time they said that, if we cut it in half, we'd just be spending as much as China. And it's like, why are we still spending as much as China? What do we need that defense for? Who the fuck is going to attack America? Why would they? In the history of America, there has never been an offensive onto American soil. Right? Like, nobody wants to. The only time they don't like us is when we invade their shit and fuck with them. The only reason Cuba was trying to get ICBMs into their shit was because we had placed ICBMs in Turkey. So Russia was trying to do a deal with Cuba, the Cuban Missile Crisis, to get those missiles into Cuba so that the eastern seaboard could be immediately knocked out if America tried to go to war with Russia with nuclear armaments. Basically, America was poking the bear. Like, just chill. Everybody just needs to fucking chill. Like China. Look at China right now. China could wipe any of those countries off the map they want to. They have a better equipped military. They have everything they would need to attack the Philippines, Vietnam, whatever, like any other guys, allied or not, in that region, and there is basically dick the world could do about it if they wanted to be warmongers. They don't want to be warmongers. China wants to exercise soft power. They want to come in, build up nations, have good business relations, and as they've stated, they don't think in terms of like a democracy or an authoritarianism or dictatorship, whatever you want to call it. They think in simple terms. Good government, bad government. Bad government doesn't represent the people and doesn't help them. Good government represents the people and helps them. It's a really simple equation. But again, I am not glazing the CCP. I still say they need to be more liberal about certain things in the classical sense. They need to be more freedom loving of okay, you eliminated the drugs, you don't have the drug problem. All right, cool. No drugs. No drugs, right? Agreed. Other things like they're free to drink, right? But you think your people can't handle, like, seeing the rest of the internet without VPNs? Like, come on, just open the firewall. Let people, whatever. And again, it's not really there to restrict their people. It's just there so that their people don't accidentally come across shit and get confused on the internet of, like... It's there mostly to... I don't want to say protect the children, because that's a line that politicians use all the time to fuck up people's freedoms. But it basically is. It's there to keep... Like, because once you lose your innocence to something, you start going down rabbit holes on the internet, you're fucked. Your brain is fucked. I know this firsthand. Like, you lose your naivety in the world, and you lose that, and you become, the more information you have, the worse it is, because your brain starts comparing a lot of different data points. It's not fun. It's not fun, and you cannot get your ignorance back. You can't, and I don't say ignorance in that, oh, ignorance is good, be stupid. It's like, just innocence, not ignorance, Like, you want to know about the world, but you don't want to be bombarded with random shit you don't need to see on the internet. That's, like, I don't believe in, like, age restrictions or whatever, but that's also because I have a Western, more liberal mindset. And again, not liberal in the political sense, liberal in the freedom-loving sense. I have a more open mindset, let's say. I believe, but again, you have to have people who are smart enough to choose not to do bad things, right? You have to have good, educated, civics-minded people that understand the threat of things like drugs, pornography, overconsumption of alcohol, these kind of things, right? You just gotta teach people that. And once you get that into people for like a generation or two, then you don't really need the safeguards anymore, because the people will just govern themselves at that point. It's like returning the shopping cart, right? Americans don't return shopping carts for dick. Like, but I don't think there would be many people in China that just run away with the shopping cart. Like, I'm pretty sure they take it back. Anyway, we'll get back to Halo here in just a second. Let me just catch up on the chat. We're back to Halo. We're gonna do the actual level now. Let's see. Meanwhile, with the U.S. medical industry, you see military spending budget in Congress. Yeah, we're gonna nearly double that spending just in lobbying in Congress. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't get me started on the medical shit. My parents deal with that crap all the time because they're older. They gotta go to doctors. They gotta get approvals. Oh, it's insane. Don't get me started on that. I would say that's not fully true. While that treaty had ended, Ukraine was willing to stay independent as long as Russia guaranteed security, even after the DPR conflict erupted. Right, that's what I'm saying, is it's a complicated-ass mess of, like, one messing with the other, and Russia is still definitely the aggressor in that. And I don't take the side of the aggressor ever, right? Whoever starts the fight is automatically the bad guy. If you throw the first punch when you don't need to, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're a dick. You started the fight, Now, people don't need to be crying about it, though. Like the Philippines does this, where they'll get China... They'll go in, provoke China, and then try to be like, China's picking on us because we're smaller. It's like, bitch, you're the one, like, messing with the territories. Like, chill. Goddamn, chill. Much of NATO equipment prior to the war was Ukraine doing something similar to China. Look at what the West is doing and implement that, while also looking at the zombie that is Russia's army. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's my key takeaway, is that, like, Ukraine has beat the shit out of Russia. Russia is also a falling empire, the same way America is. And that's the funniest part, is how America is using Ukraine as my generation's Vietnam as a proxy war against Russia. But Russia's also just a capitalist oligarchy. So it's capitalist oligarchs versus capitalist oligarchs. And in the background, there's just a bunch of guys that make weapons that are making a bunch of money off this. It doesn't really matter to them on the geopolitics of, oh, we want Ukraine, we don't want Ukraine, we want to fight, whatever. I want Ukraine war ended because I want the Ukraine people to be safe, right? They didn't ask for this war. They didn't demand this war. They didn't want this war. It just happened to them. Whereas something like Israel, 90% of the people in Israel want the genocide. They're assholes. Like, just, God. This is what I'm saying. It's like, I just want everybody to chill the fuck out. And I think China has the ability to do that. Like, they have the ability to become this, like, anchor in a multipolar world to say, hey, look, guys, you can deal with America's crazy ass, or you can deal with us, and we'll actually, like, do business with you, and we'll all get along buddy-buddy just fine. Like, we've been doing this civilization thing for thousands of years with a continuous line of government and civilization, and our empire has never actually collapsed. It's just broken and reformed a bunch of times, but our people and our civilization has continually improved over time and gotten to this point. Do you want to listen to us, who are like the oldest guys in the room with the most experience and the most history, or do you want to listen to everybody else in the West who are like babies comparatively? Like they're just infants compared to everything else. It's just like, America's only 250 years old, and it really, the true history of America as we really know it starts after the Civil War, where the Union reunifies with the South and becomes again the United States. And that's like 100 years after. That's over 100 years. Or no, I'm sorry, just shy of 100 years. 1865 would have been when the Civil War ended. So just shy of 100 years in. So it's like, we're really not really 250. We're like 100. We're like, knock off 50, knock off 40. We're like 160. Maybe somewhere around there. And even then, if you cut out since Reagan, because we kind of collapsed since Reagan, let's say we lasted till about 2001, and then we got, so the last like 25 years, you can drop that off too. So we're kind of close to do 130-ish, somewhere in there, 130, 140. That is, for a nation, not very long at all. That's not a lot of experience, my guy. All right. Moving on. We're actually going to play the game now. I just need to get the politics out of my fucking head for a minute, because it eats me. It eats my brain, and I figure I'll use some of my college education on spouting bullshit at you guys for a while. Okay, so, equipment, yep, change weapon, melee, jump, zoom, push to talk, okay. Next grenade, previous grenade. Ah, so they do have the grenade switching in Halo 3. Did they always have that? Was I an idiot? Oh my god, I could have switched the grenades in the other games too! I didn't know. I didn't think about that. No, so many times I was like, oh, I've got frags and plasma. The frag would be better here, but the plasma's in the way. God, I'm such a dumbass. I am a fool. All right, whatever. Let's see. Grenades, good. Flashlight up. Yep. Okay, so flashlight's there, equipment's there, crouching with L3. And then grenades. Okay, so you can swap grenades with the left. Instead of doing previous and next, you can just tap left. Okay. Reload left weapon. Oh, we have independent reloads now. Interesting. So you can, like, reload the left if you're doing a kimbo. That's cool. Switch grenade, swap left weapon. Ah, nice. So instead of using the change weapon, you're using left to be left weapon, right to be right weapon. So action, reload, use right. Okay. Throw grenade and use left weapon is on that. Okay, good. So everything's basically the same except the equipment and there's a use equipment now. There's a flashlight on the up pad. So it was always on the up D-pad, but use equipment is now on X, and then you got, like, switching the nades, which was always there. I was just an idiot, and then you can tap the bumper. I think I'll probably tap bumper to change grenades. That seems to be the easiest. Day says, bro, I've been stuck on the first encounter this whole time. What the fuck? Yeah. Bro, have I just been yapping for an hour and a half, and you've just been playing along?
Sergeant Major.
You've just been, like, playing the game? Cool. Okay, I think I am going to switch to toggle for the... Just because L3 on that, the toggle, I feel like I should change the control entirely, but I don't know. Like, does it move crouch? It moves crouch over there to Universal Reclaimer. But I'm so used to the other one at this point that I don't think it's gonna be good if I do that. So we'll just set that.
Get together and we're gonna get spotted. Let's split up. Meet back at the LZ.
Okay.
Chief,
you guys let me know if this gets too loud, by the way. I'm always, like... Maybe it's too loud, maybe it's not, I don't know. Good God, what happened to bro's face? Oh, his eyes fixed, there we go.
Chief. Get to work.
Oh, that's cool, they have like a tracker on how far they are. 21, 23, yeah, that's cool. So it's showing like how many meters away they are. Oh, look at my guys go. They're spider monkeying that shit. Hell yeah. Whoosh.
Spread out, you will. Find them.
Up ahead.
Whoa, he's very
Plus
gold.
backup.
Oh, you can't aim the Magnum anymore. Interesting. Like, you can zoom, but you can't zoom the Magnum. Oh, you cannot spam this pistol anymore. Still hits pretty decently. Oh, yeah. Oh, you gone. Oh, God, who's got a grenade launcher over there? You want some, dumbass? Oh, you missed! I've got, die! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, there you are. I knew there were more drum starters somewhere. Oh, I kind of missed the assault rifle. I don't know about the Magnum. We're gonna have to use it a little bit to see if it's still good. But... Ooh, sword. Tempting. Kinda tempting. Wait, can I, like, dual wield? Yeah, here we go. Little 1-2 punch, baby. I see a jackal. Oh, that's not a jackal. What the fuck?
Haste!
Oh man, that looks so awesome. Jesus, no wonder they didn't remaster these graphics. It still looks amazing, bro. It's all shiny and like the color and everything. God, I love Halo 3. This is why I say, like, Halo 3 is the end of Halo. This is the peak they have reached, and they're just not gonna... Well, okay, Halo Reach exists, but the end of Master Chief's story is what I mean. Ooh, upgrades. What do we got? What did I pick up? The fuck? What is that? I don't know what that is! Okay, so you can pop the grunts with like one tap out of the Magnum, but you can't spam it. So it is powerful, but you can't do the like bang, 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 bang kind of Magnum. You can't do the gunslinger Magnum like I used to. That's okay, I'll just do that. Yeah, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, that brute shot in Halo 3. That's a good gun. That thing's messing me up. Wait, where's Arby? Does Arby... did Arby die? I think that's Arby down there. Oh no. We let the Arby die. Game over. Story done. No more Arby. Okay, I'm gonna need something a little more hard-hitting than this Magnum. Which is unfortunate. Like the... What do we got here? Oh, okay. Hold on. So let me grab a little dual wield here. We'll spam it. Oh my god! Right to the cliff. Yikes. Okay. So yeah, the Magnum's alright, but I need something that's going to hit just a little bit more. Damn, all they got is plasma pistols? Shit. What are these? Like, they're little glowy bits. Do they do anything, or...? I can break them, but they don't seem to do much. Like, I remember in Halo being able to pick shit up and throw it. Like little barrels and stuff. I have a vague memory of that. Damn, Arby died again. Maybe we'll just snipe him from up here. The bitch-made plays begin. Okay. 3 shots from this distance, not bad. And then when you get right up on him, it's going to be a one tap, even if you don't hit him in the head. Yeah, I'm fucking it up. I need a sniper rifle or something. That'd be helpful. Sorry, adjusting the audio real quick before we proceed. Yeah, they giving me nothing but plasma pistols. Jesus Christ. See, I feel like this seems like it should be picked up and thrown as an explosive, but I don't remember if there's a button for that. Okay, get rid of the grunt so I can focus the elite. Or not the elite, the brute. I have to wonder if these grunts are actually against the Arbiter, or they're just following because the brutes are in charge now and they don't want the brutes to like bonk them on the head. So they're sort of press ganged into it. Oh, Arby's still alive. Or he respawned. I thought he was dead. Maybe he got a little timer or something, I don't know. What up, Arby? Arby's just back up here. It would be cool. I know it's supposed to be co-op, but it would be cool if single-player Halo 3 allowed you to, like, tap a button to, or hold, like you hold, well, holding triangle switches weapons. I don't know, one of these buttons that goes, like, unused, let you, like, hold it, and it'll, like, swap over to RB. Like have a dedicated
have
button
you on
for,
our side.
like, just, like, you just swap to him, you do, like, Army of Two shit where you can swap between them. At least I think Army of Two was like that, where you could actively take control of either one of the soldier guys in Army of Two. God, I really want to play some Army of Two now. This is giving me that retro game vibe, you know? Some good shit. I mean, God, it's still so pretty. Like, graphically, it is inferior to newer games on its level of detail and ray tracing and all that crap, but the image holds up so well. It just works, you know? It just works. I miss when games were just simple and they functioned. Yeah, I get fucked. Crouch, 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 crouch. Chill, 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 chill. Wow, the brute actually went down after one nade. They're kind of soft and squishy in this one. Okay, do I have a decent weapon here somewhere? Okay, the brutes definitely have a lot of brute shots. Hold on, let me grab the... Oh my god! Yeah, the brute shots work a lot better in this because they go straight on. The fuck is bro doing? Oh, he's got a shield! Little shithead. Damn, this feels good. Now, I really want to get Angel's Fall first, because it looks like it plays about like Halo 3, like the weight of the guns and stuff that I'm seeing in the... Oh, there goes Chief. That I'm seeing in the trailers for Angel's Fall first. It looks like it plays kind of chunky, like Halo 3. I mean, obviously it's similar, or supposed to be similar to PlanetSide 2, you know, that kind of big battle type game, but I mean, the actual moment-to-moment, like, animations and the weapons, it looks like it's heavy, it looks chunky, it doesn't look very floaty, you know, it looks like everything feels right, like, you know, you just do it right and it just works. It just works. Back, back. Bang! Get shit on! Oh, okay. I'm getting too cocky. I'm getting way too cocky. I gotta chill. Okay. Try and take the grunts with the pistol, and then we'll head on in. Ooh, got a little headshot there. Okay, that grunt's gonna hang out back there. Yo, Arby, can I have a rifle, actually? No, he won't let me have his rifle. He needs it. God damn it. Alright. Because he's kind of covering me, and the game's wanting me to go in, but it's hard, okay? There's a lot going on. Oh! He did. I got his ass. You can kind of aim. If you do it right, you can kind of... Oh, not ammo. Fuck. So you can kind of aim with it, technically. Alright, I'm not seeing any snipers or anything over here. Oh, wait, there's a carbine. And a power sword. Okay, cool, cool. Yes, this is what Daddy needs. Yeah, definitely more detail in here. Oh, this design actually looks like the Halo 2 anniversary. Yeah, the design of this weapon, the topology on it. It looks like it has the same details. So maybe they took the Halo 3 assets and then just prettied them up for Halo 2 anniversary. Or vice versa. Maybe anniversary came out before the MCC, and then they said, okay, we're not going to update... No, because, yeah, Halo 3 comes out in 2007. They probably took the 2's anniversary and pumped it up to look closer to 3. I think that's what they did. I need to get rid of the brutes with this. Like, the grunts I can take with the assault rifle. It's the damn brutes that are a problem. At least I ain't got to deal with jackal snipers right now. I don't know if they're going to pop back up and be a problem, but we'll see. I'm going for the head, because that's what Halo 2 taught me, but we'll see how the grunts, or how the brutes play in this. I'm wondering if their head still pops. Like, you hit them in the head enough. Doesn't seem like they're getting that 4 tap to the skull like they used to. Alright, well, I guess maybe we'll take out a few grunts instead. Because then we can kind of play ring around the rosy between the trees, so that the brutes can't hit me. And just keep the grunts off my back while I focus on the brutes and whittle them down. Okay. Oh, it seems like maybe they have energy-induced armor. So they don't. Maybe they don't have a traditional shield, but they have. Holy shit! The weapon's floating. That's amazing detail. Like, it's not gonna go off the edge, right? But the fact that the gun actually floated because it had physics, and the game was like, oh, here's water, so physics, make it float. So maybe the brutes are designing this with their new armor to be more like the elites, in that you can crack their shield and then do bonus damage. Yeah, that guy's dead. Every time I see the grunt's little pyramid thing on their back, I can never tell if they're, like, alive or not. Woohoo! Shit. He's coming. Arby, don't get in the way. Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. Okay, that changes every approach I have to brutes now. That's gonna change the brutes massively. Which is exactly what you want in... Oh, no, 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 don't fall off the cliff. That's exactly what you want in an iteration of a game, is you want the enemies, the mechanics, and everything, and the way you play the game, you want it to change and be a new experience. And you want it to be an improved experience. I think that was the big problem with...
All who serve the purpose will be
I don't believe the brute shields recharge. Okay, so it's kind of like the shields that I'm saying is they have armor. It acts as a protective layer like the elite shields, but you can whittle it away, or you can just pop it with the plasma and then immediately get in there. So that's cool. That's good to know.
Again, the
that's
brutes
an
show
option.
their weakness.
Oh man, the flashlight's way better in this one. It covers a way wider area, and it works at, you know, even though the environment's brighter. That's a nice looking rock. Look at the shine and the detail of the rock. Goodness. I'm a 3D artist. What do you want from me? Like, I love environments, and I love, like, guns especially. Weapons is my deal, man. I'm a prop environment artist. So it's like, you know, guns and things the player interacts with, and then also a little bit of environments. Not really organic environments. I need to do more of those, but... Be stealthy, Arbiter. The enemy is near. I do like that even though you can't actually scope in, you can still aim and then shoot. So you can kind of technically, quote-unquote, scope in with any weapon you want. It will work, but you just have to realize you're going to scope out every time. Yes! They have the thing! Somebody coming around here? Hey, don't need the flashlight on. It's kind of distracting. Oh, there's a jackal sniper. But he is not one-tapping me in the brain. Oh my god, it's so nice that they're not doing that anymore. Get his ass. Light him up! Oh my god, I love Halo 3. The feeling of it. Everything's so chunky. Am I on Legendary? Okay, I'm just making sure, because Halo 2's Legendary was so brutal that I'm just straight up fucking traumatized, man. Alright. Yeah, we got the... What is this thing called? The Spiker. Not the Mauler, the Spiker. This is the Spiker. I think the Mauler is that one-wheeled chainsaw. Like, it has, like, a chainsaw wheel with spikes on the front, and you can run people over with it. I think that's the one. Okay, hold on. Let me, You know, let's go Carbine for a second, and then I'll bring the Mauler in later. Need to take out a couple of guys from distance. Yeah, you know, fun when the rabbit's got the gun, huh, bitch? I love it. Oh, God. It's the animations, the sound design, the environments. 2007, by the way, with these graphics. 2007. You're telling me we had to go that much farther. 2015 is the latest I'll give you on graphical fidelity. After that, it's peak, and at that point, just start optimizing. Don't even worry. There shouldn't even, like, they just announced UE6, and I'm like, aren't we only, like, 3 years into UE5? Why are we getting a UE6? UE5 hasn't even been fixed up yet to be decent. Oh, look at this. The grunt we killed over here, his mask fell off. Cool. The demon's murdering us! God. They're not as squeaky in this one. They don't have that, like some of them do, but other ones are like, they're almost, maybe because they're hanging out with the brutes, they sound different. Because I think the Sangheili, even though they have a deeper voice, I think the Sangheili, the elites, they might talk differently. Like, they might have a different tone to them. So maybe they're not as easy on the grunts, and these grunts are being bullied by the brutes into acting like them. Like, they're role models for the grunts is what I'm saying. Oh yeah, this carbine kicks ass. The zoom mechanic can be used a similar effect to aim and shoot in Half-Life 2. Yeah, true. Okay, so it seems like maybe Arby gets taken out, but when you're playing solo, he can get, like, respawned eventually if you wait. That way you're not stuck without him or stuck without Johnson. Like, key characters seem to be able to maybe respawn. But yeah, it does feel like that Half-Life 2 kind of aim and shoot. What they did in the Spike Gun campaign evolved is criminal. Meanwhile, the Needler and Needle Rifle are overpowered. The Assault Rifle rips everything apart. Yeah, true. Actually, I saw a bit from Stormfall where somebody was in the chat, they're trying to backseat her, saying like, oh, hey, if you're doing open to some advice, if you're having trouble, go find this gun called the Needler and use that. It's really good. And she was like, oh, really? And she pulled out, like, her nerfed Needler thing, you know? And she's like, this one? You mean this? And she just aims it at the camera. She's just like, say that to the camera again. Say it in chat again. Don't try to backseat me. And then she immediately died in the next room. Very on brand for Storm, but I don't even like watch live streams and stuff. I just enjoy clips. Because I mean, we watch live streams, you get an hour and a half of a guy yapping about communism. Yeah. I do need to do some more highlights. I did like when I was doing more of the highlight stuff for like Batman and a little bit of Yakuza and stuff. I do like to do highlights. It's just, you have to sit there and sift through it, or you have to be... I need to find a way to get like a clicker or something, or like a timer. I need to get like a desktop timer where I can just add points into the track instead of I need to stop, write down the time code of what OBS says. You know, and like I'd love to be able to just clip it out. I think there is a feature in OBS where you can clip out a certain section of what was there, but I don't know if that'd be too taxing. You know, it'd be just as easy to say, oh, okay, let me go back, download the VOD from YouTube, and then I'll cut it up, but... Fucking die! Oh my god, the shield. Jackal shields are still annoying, as ever. God, the way they move and everything. Like I said, animation, sound design, overall environment design, it just works. I mean, Halo 3 is peak. This was, like, the... If this was the end of Halo, then Halo Reach, like, ODST was a side serving of fries. So imagine you're at a fancy dinner, or like a buffet even, and you're going through, right? Where's my cable? Oh, it's under me. Hold on. I gotta make sure it sits in the right spot. So, imagine you're at a buffet, and, like, Halo is a buffet. So, you have everything from Reach onward. So launch order, 1, 2, 3, ODST Reach, right? Ignoring 4. 4 is bad. 4 is the tilapia that's been sitting out on the bar, and you don't want that. You really don't. So, it's bad. It's just bad. It's an overdone steak with underdone potatoes. That's anything Halo 4, Halo 5, absolutely just wrong. It's like a powdery Kool-Aid. It's like they didn't add enough water to the Kool-Aid. You just, it's wrong. So, imagine Halo as a buffet. You start with Halo, and this is the first time you come to the buffet, opening week. Okay, maybe they're new guys in the kitchen, they kind of screwed up some of the stuff. So, Halo, think of it as you go there for breakfast, right? You try breakfast there. You say, hey, this new buffet opened up, or hey, this new place opened up. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? And your friends convince you to go and try it. It's like, hey, we haven't done breakfast in a while. Let's go do breakfast. Check this thing out. I hear it's good. Okay, cool. You go. It's better than the other stuff around you. It's a little iffy, right? So maybe you go, you order some eggs, some sausage, some grits, a little coffee. So it's all pretty good. The grits are a little watery, right? The eggs are a little over fried. The coffee, though, The coffee is immaculate. And you can see the potential of the meal, right? It's an 8 out of 10. It's a solid meal. It's pretty good. Halo 2. Your friends have convinced you to go to lunch at this place, right? It's like, hey, the breakfast is pretty good. Let's go try lunch next time. So next week rolls around. You say, hey, let's go hit that place. Or maybe it's like 2 or 3 months in, right? So the chefs have had some time to work on their game, you know, like their cooking game, right? And they get some experience, right? Cool. 2 or 3 months later, you go in for lunch, right? Lunch is a turkey club. It's got fries on the side. You have turkey club, the fries, little pickle spear, you know, a little bit, right? You got the toothpick sticking out of the turkey club because it's a nice big thing. Awesome, dude. You get a nice glass of cherry Coke with it. It's immaculate. It's great. However, they get your order wrong, like twice. Like that's the Jackal Snipers. That's the underpowered Magnum, the underpowered shotgun. Some of the general map design is kind of but it's still a good meal. So you had to send it back to the kitchen because it wasn't what you ordered, and you know you're allergic to relish, and they put relish on the turkey club, right? It's something like that. It's like I don't like this, you know, or like maybe it's a little the bread's soggy or something was supposed to be crunchy. Okay, you got to send it back to the kitchen, but still really good. 8 out of 10 meal. You still have fond memories of the place. That cherry Coke slaps with those fries. Peak, absolutely peak. You know, Halo 3. You go for dinner. It's now a year on. The chefs have nailed it. They know what they're doing now. You go in, you get a steak dinner. It is juicy. It is cooked to perfection. You have steak. You got a nice baked potato loaded down with the butter, the sour cream, the chives, the bacon bits, the cheese, the whole just amazing loaded potato on the side of the steak. A couple of nice, freshly done veggies, right? You get a little bit of broccoli, nicely salt and pepper, just a little bit of taste. And on the side, an ice cold draft beer. And I do not mean a Bud Light. I mean, this is some smooth, seasonal, artisanal shit. This is like really smooth. No head, right? No head on this beer whatsoever. It is straight pint, good, wonderful. Just nectar of the gods. You got the beer, you got the steak, everything. Mwah. Your friends then say, hey, I know this meal's been fantastic, but what if? What if we also had dessert this time? Because we haven't tried dessert in this place. They got this new thing. It's on the side. It's just a little something. Okay, cool. It's like a fucking strawberry cheesecake. Awesome, dude. Strawberry cheesecake. Cool. Gets there. It's nice and chill. Awesome. It reminds you of your mother's cooking, right? It gives you lots of feeling, lots of emotion. It's not the greatest flavor, but it gives you that ratatouille moment of you just remember your mom used to bake like this. She used to make a decent cheesecake. It's good. The glaze is on it. Solid experience. Great way to end the night. That's ODST. Then, your friends are taking you out for your birthday. All right. You're going to get, this meal's going to be half off, right? You're going to get a free slice of birthday cake with it. Awesome. Wonderful. Now, unfortunately, when the waiter brings you your stuff, okay, let's get the round of drinks started. Fortunately, when they bring the drinks, they're setting down the drinks, and oh no, they spill it. You've got your water down over your lap. You got to go to the bathroom. You got to dry off. Unfortunate. That's Halo Reach's armor system, okay? The armor lock and all that is, okay. We could see it being a problem. But, the rest of the meal is fantastic. You get this nice, delicious burger, perfectly done. I mean, you got the feta lettuce, you got the mustard, the ketchup, all the fixings on this burger are fantastic, right? Cool. And then, I mean, on top of it, like I said, you get that free slice of birthday cake. It's brought to the table, and the best part is, the waiters don't sing happy birthday, making it cringe and awkward and embarrassing your grown-ass self. They just bring you the cake. They say, will there be anything else? You know, cash or card. Wonderful experience other than you got the liquid spilled on you. But that's okay, because as you're heading out the door, you know what they do? They say, sir, since we spilled that water on you, we want to apologize here. And they give you this just immaculate merchandise for this restaurant you have come to love. and it's an awesome like team shirt. It's got the logo on it. On the back, maybe it's got a silly saying or something. You've got merch. That's Halo Reach's customization. That's what makes up for it, right? So maybe the armor abilities weren't great, but the customization is the ultimate cherry on top. And that is the swan song of Halo. And then some asshole buys the restaurant. The new manager ruins it completely. And that's Halo 4, 5, and Infinite. Fuck you, 343. That's it. I can sell up 343's games like that. They completely fuck up every one of the recipes. You stop going because it's garbage. Your friends say, hey, let's go back. You get tricked into Halo 4. Oh, man, that was bad. But, you know, I heard this other thing on the menu is all right. Halo 5. And then 3 times the charm, your buddies say, hey, we haven't been there in a while. Why haven't we been back? Oh, I don't know. And they somehow convince you to go back again, or you've been given a coupon that says, hey, come in for a free meal. We're sorry about those other times. They're doing a promotion, right? Trying to get people back in the restaurant. And that's Halo Infinite. And you get in there, and you get the worst fucking sandwich ever. It's terrible. The fries are underdone. The sandwich is overcooked. The freaking, like, there's something wrong with the soda machine. It's awful. And even though it's free, it's awful, and you don't want it. So yes, Halo 3, immaculate, bros. Just the vibes are incredible. And that's where we're at. I'm a fat guy talking about Halo and communism. And god damn it, I enjoy me some Halo and communism. And also food. I like food. Speaking of discounted food, the local pizza place does this thing for like anytime there's a full moon, they go half off on their you know, thing, because pizza pie, right? And the moon, it's like a big pizza pie, that's amore. So the moon thing, right? So they go half off on their pizza, which is the best time to go get some. Like, it's good pizza. It's worth buying it at a regular price, but it's even better when you get that shit half off. You can save some money. I'm very, not stingy, but I'm very aware of stuff. This is getting ridiculous. I gotta fix this controller. Getting unreal. There we go. I'm just gonna keep frying this guy till he dies. Oh no! I've run out of ammo! Yet! Okay, fuck it. We ball. Yeah! Now, can you melee this, or... No, okay, when you do, it drops it. Okay, that's what I figured. It would be awesome if you, like, just threw the secondary one. Like, threw it across the room. Oh, there's more crabman right here. Okay, cool. I want to get you. I'm coming. I hear you. Oh, he's up there. Holy shit! I forgot how these things fire. Wow, independent reloads. That's amazing. So since there's independent reloads, check this out. You can just bounce them off each other. And be always firing and always ready. Oh, except when you get hit with a brute shot. That's on me. That's my fault. That's awesome, man. More games need that. I do wish there was a way to kind of aim in. I like when a game has akimbo and you can just kind of aim and he kind of points both of them towards the center. It's not really scoped in, but it's the best you get. But hey, being able to independently fire and reload the akimbo, pretty tight. Pretty tight. It's like which way Western man when it comes to the akimbos, like how they function. Ooh, the needler. Oh, Daddy wants the needler. Hold on, we'll play with the needler in a minute. I want my mauler. I love this shit. It's so meaty. It's so freaking meaty, dude. Okay, I gotta stop approaching that guy. It's hard to do. The brute does not like me very much. Okay, at least it saves right here, so I'm getting a little closer. Okay, let's go with rifle, and let's... Trying to mess with the grunts a little bit. There's some over there. Yeet! Oh, damn. You do not have to launch them. Like, the projectiles in 3 are so good as well. Okay, really hope Arby's gonna cover me here. Oh, hello. What are you doing there, dude? Bro is out of place.
Come on, let's have a look. You sure it's safe? He's in hiding. I see you.
God damn. I love it. It feels so good. Okay, I got an idea. Wait, hang on. Right side. Woo! Got him! Got another grenade launcher. I want my needler though. I love my needlers. Ooh, very pink in this one. A lot closer to the style it was in first Halo. I don't think they're long enough though. It feels stunted in Halo 3. It looks amazing, but it does feel a little stunted, like kind of nyeh. I kind of look for skulls, low-key. Like, kind of look for. There's lots of weapons to choose from in this level. Oh, no more dual-wield needler? What? No. Oh my god. Really? Wow, no dual-wield needlers. Rip. Okay, that's alright. You only really need one needler. Am I going this way or this way? What the fuck are we doing? Oh, I guess this way's a dead end. Okay. Yeah, this is just for more ammos and stuff. You take your pick of what you want. Okay. Moving on. I'm gonna keep this assault rifle the whole game, though. This thing is pretty tight. And my pants is riding up on me. I'm in the same spot. What time is it? Oh, yeah, I've been 2 hours into this. I need to wrap this up. I don't think we're even like halfway through the level, though.
Kiss my ass.
Let him go! Put him down! Oh no, okay, hold on, let's fix that up. Oh, we saved him! We saved the boy! Hell yeah, dude! Man, he immediately arms up and wants another fight. What a Chad. Absolute Giga Chad that he is.
Brute Chieftain. Phantom. Pinned us down. Killed my men.
You did good. Let's go.
Hold! There you are, you lumbering sack of garbage.
Oh, we got the bubble shield. Boom! Bubble shield. Haha. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it, bitch? Bitch! Back in the bubble shield. Bubble shield! Get shit on! Oh, it sucks you can't pick it back up. That'd be dope. Woo! There it goes. Woo! He's gone. It goes hard. Fuck him up! Fuck him up! Yeah! Get him, Arby! Oh, last bubble shield. Get him, Arby! You can do it, Arby! Smack him in the head! Yeah! Let's go! Yeah! I fucking love Halo 3! Cut to, like, 2 levels from now when I'm getting absolutely demolished because this is the first level and they want the player to ease into it.
Sometimes it's just too easy.
God, I love playing with Arby.
Try him.
Love it. Let's go, Arby. Oh, shit. Cortana?
Did you sacrifice me to complete your mission?
Oh, Chief's having a moment. Chief needs to get his head screwed on straight. We got a mission. Charlie Foxtrot. Okay. CF.
Chief,
Oh, dead guy.
we got company, so also
Battle rifle. Yeah. Oh man, the scope on this one is huge compared to the last one. Let's do a little snip knife. Let's do it, then. We'll do it.
Grenade. Blow them to bits.
nice work.
Hold on, got a contact.
Not. I don't know if it's that strong or not.
Matches.
Yay.
Fast to float.
Break off now.
Oh damn. Nearly hit him with that nade.
Watch yourself. Lost the thruster. Hang on. Get a hold of her. Negative. We're going down.
Oh shit, there's snipers in the trees, man. Charged in the trees, man. Oh, here they come. Fuck off there, bitch. Oh, what? You want some too? Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, that's right. Piss off.
They've sent
I'm
the
busy.
They weren't breaking our lines. Not a chance.
Ooh, got nothing to deal with. We got no way to deal with that. Alright, we're gonna back up a little bit here. Play the long game, baby. No shit. Back it up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hold on, I want to see all the Chief on this. The third person, now third person's kind of important. I want to see my boy. Should be in video. Yeah, give me the whole Chief. Nothing but the Chief. Yeah, let's get it, Chief. Fuck yeah, dude. Actually, okay, I changed my mind. I was so in the groove. Let's see. Chief. Where'd it go? There you go. Yeah, 120 is a bit much. Probably go hundo on the backup. Just so it feels a little different. It's not as clutched in. Because I want it to feel significant. So like if I have this and I just pop to here, I want to feel closed in, and then here is a little more open and awesome. Yeah! Get it, Chief! Let's fucking go! I love it! Get your punk ass down! I am the Master Chief! Oh my god. It's so cathartic with all this since, like, Halo 2. Halo 2's Legendary was such ball-busting victory that it works so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, the minigun. Get him, Chief. Oh, too many nades. I saw the nades coming at me. I couldn't do anything. That's so good, though. The minigun. Oh, it gives me life. Hold up. Let's fuck this guy up. I don't know if I'm going to really do damage to this, but I'm going to try anyway. Just for the whimsy and the fun. I don't even know if I'm hitting them. Hard to tell. Moving on. Oh wow, they limited you to 4 grenades each. Or 2 grenades each, so 4 total. Interesting. Okay. I don't have a sniper. There was a jackal here, but he was up top. Okay, hang on. Maybe I can... Come on. Oh, there's a ladder. Okay, hold up. Ladder time. Okay, grab ladder, jump to the other one, grab the scope. I want to do a little sniping here. Oh, it's just carbine. But that'll work. Some little range to it. At least get rid of the annoyance of the grunts. So I can focus the brutes later. Yep, out of that. Moving along. Hello. Yeah, baby. Get fucked. I love it. Go down. Damn. So many bullets for that. Nice thing is that the brute's armor doesn't regenerate. So, it doesn't seem like I'm doing a lot, but I'm weakening their overall health pool. Yeah, once it pops, you can really take them out. Come on. That's what I thought, chicken shit. Oh. hold on. I got some more down here. Reload. Come on, where are you? Master Chief is in the water. Master Chief does not want to be in the water. Get me out of here. Help! Master Chief's in the water. Get me out! I'm like a fish. At least I didn't instant die when I touched the water. Yeah, Master Chief couldn't swim in the first game. There you go. Alright. Now we'll get full stack on the rifles. Make sure we got all that. Now, can I hold more than 2 or what? Let's see. No, it's 2 per. 4 total, but you can only have 2 of each. I got an idea. Bonk! Him? I don't think so. Oh, Arby's taking some shots. Oh, all the way from downtown. Ah, I hit the wrong side of the tree. Alright. Eat the plasma and shut up. Dingus. Moving in closer, I'm gonna get the needler ready.
That was close.
What's that?
2 color.
Yep, rifle. Okay. The battle rifle is not bad. It's not as good as it was in 2. 2 was pretty alright for the battle rifle, but...
Did they think this was a simulation?
Okay, where's, yeah, I'm thinking grenade launcher for a bit. Woo! There goes Arby. Damn, he's still alive? Shit. There he goes. Oh, there's the suicide grunt. Oh, shit. Damn, the jackals will kind of fuck you up in this one. Okay. I did not recognize their game. Damn. I did not know the jackals gonna pop me like that.
Sometimes it's just too...
Kind of crazy. Alright. Alright. I'll see you. I'll see you, little jackal. No, RB's smart. He's actually hiding while his shield recharge. Bye-bye, Grunt. Just threw him off a cliff. I love it. The physics is especially good in 3. Hey, Jackal, check this shit out. Bop! Oh, perfect shot. Get him. Get his ass, Arby. Beat him. Jumpy shit.
Banshees will return. Hurry! Back into the jungle.
Okay, we'll do that. I don't have any equipment right now. I need to go find equipment. I need, like, bubble shield and shit. We need to hold on to it for a nice opportune moment. Ooh, snip snop. Daddy wants to play with his snippy.
Chief, can you hear me? My bird's down. Half a click down from your position.
Did Arby get him? There's another one in the tree. God, they are all up in the trees. Holy shit. They're all over that, man. Like white on rice. Ow, damn, there's a guy over here. Gotcha. Well, at least they're not like one-tap in your brain. They're still definitely a threat, but they're not like one-tap city like they were in Halo 2. And with how like annoying they were in Halo 2, it kind of forces you to pay attention more. And so when you get to Halo 3, you're very cognizant of all your corners and shit. And your reaction's kind of tighter because of the shit you have to put up with in Halo 2's Legendary. Ooh, right through the grass. Oh, I'm shit. How did I miss that? It was... Ironically, the closer I am, the worse I aim. Holy shit! Damn, son! They're sneaky. They'll hide up in the trees and shit. That's crazy. Wow, they got a lot of health if you hit them in the body. Like, their head is super weak, but the body... Jackals actually are kind of dense in this one. Like, the head is definitely the weak spot. The rest of it's pretty well covered, though. Yeah, Arby. Take it from above.
Come on, you dumb apes.
There you go. Ooh, look at them.
Breakfast?
Damn, there's a lot of them. Oh, shit. So they will still clip you straight in the head. If they get that headshot, you're done. Which is fair, because when you headshot them, they're also done. That's a nice parity between, you know, the class. Like you're both just as vulnerable. Because that rifle can hit so hard.
You gotta catch him.
Like, as long as you're not getting... Like, it's okay if they hit you in the head, but it's not okay if they're lasering your head every time they look in your general direction. That was the issue with Halo 2. It wasn't that they were one-tapping you. It's that there were 15 of them, and they were one-tapping you every 3 seconds, and you didn't get good checkpoints. So you just had to really lock in. Trying to cover RB's approach. Nice. Okay, thank God no fall damage. I would have messed myself up there. I've seen if there was like a side tunnel I could take. I blew himself up on a dumbass. Ah, sniper to the trees, man. I do like that they actually sit up in the tree branches. That's a great level design. Like, they're not just sitting on the obvious, like, oh, here's a cliff where they would stand. Like, no, they're hiding and they're sneaking on you. It's like Vietnamese, man. It's the Viet Cong up in the trees. I just saw, like, to wrap back to the communism and propaganda stuff. I saw a thing. There's like this lady that does historical context of art and stuff, and she usually covers like paintings and old, like, you know, like old unspoken characters, like oh, here's Cleopatra was respected and all this, and this painting's about this, which is not bad. But the thing I saw that was kind of fucked up was I don't subscribe to her. It's just one of those things that pop up on your shorts sometimes, you know. And I'm watching, and they were showing a clip, or she was showing a clip, I should say. I'm assuming that's their pronouns, whatever. So she was showing a clip of, like, Hanoi Helen, I believe, was her name. There was a woman who was well known as the voice of the Viet Cong. Specifically, they had what we would consider propaganda playing in the jungles. It was psychological warfare, right? So they would have these loudspeakers playing her tapes in the middle of the jungle, or like near the cities that the Americans were trying to take in Vietnam. And she would go on there and she would read a script talking about, you know, hey, GI, go home. They lied to you. You're gonna die in a swamp just to make somebody else richer in this war of, you know, this is an unjust war. Basically all that shit of like, yo, fuck off, go home. You know, trying to demoralize the enemy. But it's amazing the kind of speech we use when referencing that. Like, when we liberate, you know, these other countries. Let's say we go into the Middle East and we liberate, like, Libya or Iraq or Iran or whatever. If we take over one of these countries, we say we're liberating them, we're freeing them, we're giving them a functional democracy. And that's not to say the theocratic dictatorships or whatever they may or may not be living under in those countries, like details aside, that's not to say those are better situations. It's just interesting that when we do it, we don't, like we pass out pamphlets. If we do like a pamphlet campaign where one of our bombers goes over, you know, an Iraqi town, and instead of dropping bombs, they drop, like, you know, pamphlets, and they start reading, like, about, you know, the freedoms of America and all this crap. We wouldn't say that's propaganda. We wouldn't say that's, you know, that's just freedom and spreading democracy and helping these poor people. And, you know, they want to fight for their freedom and all this crap. But then in Vietnam, when the enemy does it, we call it propaganda and psychological warfare, and you know, it's literally it's just telling the truth, right? It's to demoralize the enemy. Yeah, half the fucking guys in Vietnam were drafted. They didn't even want to be there. Like they already don't want to be there. And basically, it wasn't even like, oh, if you leave, we'll put you in prison. There was basically an unspoken rule in Vietnam of if you're a draftee and you're like, oh, I don't want to be here, I'm a conscientious objector. It's like, nah, here's a rifle. We're sending you to the jungle. We don't care if you die. We got more guys for the meat grinder every day. We don't give a shit, you know? Or we can just frag you out here. We can totally just shoot you right now. We'll just say the Viet Cong did it because there's no cameras. There's nobody out here. And that was a main element of the Vietnam War, was that it was the first time that American war efforts on the front lines were being filmed and sent back home. They were being investigated and shown actual footage of how terrible this war was and how shitty it was to fight in the jungle. And that didn't happen with Korea, even though Korea only lasted like fucking 3 years or something. It was like 1950 to 1953. It wasn't even like more of a skirmish. Anyway, off of that. But I just found that fascinating of just how they would use that to, like, the wording of it, right? So like if you say agit prop, that's short for agitation propaganda, right? Which is, you know, so propaganda in itself is not a bad word. It's just that it's used in such context that it always implies a negative tone, right? So, whereas something like agitprop, if you have like a poster telling people, hey, fight for your rights, you know, the working man should keep his money, the corporation should not profit off of your labor, that type of stuff. Like that type of stuff. If you do that, like, that's good propaganda. It's like propaganda isn't necessarily good or bad. It's just that it's the way that term has been used by the West is to be like, oh, it's propaganda. It's evil propaganda, right? It's anti-American propaganda. You know, it's like, what the fuck? It's just so weird. So weird. Okay, I need to get another gun here. I'm running out of ammunition. Grab something. Grab anything. I don't like how, for lack of better words, circumcised, get fucked. How circumcised the needler is in this one. I like the longer needler, but I guess they didn't want too much with blocking your screen. They definitely would have blocked your screen a bit. Suck it! Motherfucker! Just fuck you! You want some too stupid? I don't have grenades for that. Wait. Wait, chief. Hold. Boop! Boop! I love the grunts. They're so stupid. They'll stare at a grenade and just stand there. Wait! The way they go flying, man. The flailing limbs on the physics when somebody goes flying in Halo 3. Absolutely immaculate. I have an idea. Oh shit! I blew myself up. I think the grenade next to me helped, but yeah, that was definitely a bad approach. Oh wow, he had like no health. Oh man, my boy up there sniped me. Holy shit. God, Halo 3 Sheep is absolutely peak. Just his overall design is so good. Everything about Halo 3's design is so good. Like, visually, I mean. The visual design of it is just on point, man. Keith David voicing Arby is just fantastic. Fuck me, why am I standing still so much? Absolutely downing. I need a better gun. This fucking needler's not working with the jackals. I gotta get something to deal with them. Missed him. Fuck. Come on, one of them's gotta hit you. Fuck! So, the brute shot is strong, but it's only strong at like medium range. You can't really snipe with it. Because if you try to take out a jackal at medium range, he'll just dodge it. It's hard to get those shots lined up. Shit, there's nothing back here because I jumped off the cliff. Awkward! Come on, one of them's gotta hit. I just gotta get him out of here. Can we stop doing that? Oh, this is rough. I feel like we're nearing kind of the end where you rescue Sergeant jumping. Hang on, I got an idea. What if I could... try to see if I can get some physics to pop one of their sniper rifles down to me, so I can use it. He can't really move because he's sitting on a branch. Damn, this thing is like really good on hitboxes, but hitboxes are so clean that it just misses because it's such a tight hitbox to begin with. Damn, that Jack was still alive. I dropped his ass off a tree and he's alive. Blow up, goddammit. There you go.
Somebody stop him.
Oh, if he would have stood there, I would have got him. I can't hide from the brute shot, baby. Oh man, brute shot 3. The weapons in 3 are so beefy, but they're also beefy for the enemy too. So it's like you got the twofer going on, you know? It works for them, but it also works for you. So it just works. Oh, that's right. That button doesn't. You do left bumper now. There we go. So holding Y doesn't do that anymore. Interesting. Yeah, just gotta spam that and keep moving. Then, like, every time he gets hit, he has to unscope. Oh, wait, RB's rifle is there. I might want to pick that up. It's kind of funnier to take him out with the plasma, though. That's pretty funny. Want something stupid? Oh, damn. Okay, so that's really good for that, but the single shot is sort of better when you have unshielded targets. And then the shielded is for the charge shot, because the charge shot doesn't do like extra crit damage, it's just for like shield damage.
Here he is at last.
Yeah, you can hear the grunts are definitely different. They have more of a guttural sound in this.
I will obey.
Dude, die. How many times can I shoot you, you fuck? Jeez. Okay, there's a grenade rifle here. Little brute shot for you. I got 2 shots left. Bah! I'm gonna grab any other gun. There we go. Woo! Back it up. Back it the fuck up. I can't really climb the side here. That sucks. It'd be cool if Master Chief could kind of wall bounce and grab a ledge. Not necessarily mantle, but just if he could just hug the wall real quick, kind of hop up just a little bit. I got him to shoot his own guys. Love it. Okay, got his armor off. Take some damage, you fuck! Fuck you! Ah, it doesn't work. Shit. Okay, got him. Woo! That was a doozy. Hey, buddy. Bye-bye. Oh, here comes Arby. What up? He just comes out of the trees. I love it. Oh shit. Controller disconnected for a second. I gotta flicked it with my finger. The thing. Oh damn. Johnson's ship is all fucked up. I flicked the cord with, or yeah, the cable, the cord, whatever you want to call it, with my fingy. Oh cool, there's stuff down here. Oh, 50 cal, yes. I think we're gonna get back to the human weapons for a second.
Echo 5-1, this is Crow's Nest. Echo 5-1, please respond.
Johnson!
5-1 is down.
Johnson!
Emergency evac. Over.
Johnson! There's no Johnson. My Johnson is missing. Y'all know I gotta get the jokes in where I can. I think there's lots of options for the weapons. Like, they're deadly. The enemy's deadly. This isn't a walk in the park, but it's also nice that you have a lot of choices for what kind of weapons you want, at least in this section. Oh, I got that in. I think... No, shit, he got it off. Trying to take the thing out. I'd like to use the 50, but it's not going to work around the shield. Is this immortal or what? I don't know if it has a health bar that you can knock off, or... I don't know if it has a timer or what. That's interesting. Little 2 for shot there. Teamwork makes the dream work, Arby. Very nice. Alright, where's that fucker? I think he fell off the cliff. Yeah, he's like down here somewhere. Oh, shit! Okay. Yo, Arby, you gonna move up and help me a little bit, or what's the play, Arby? Oh, there you go. Goodbye. Sucks to be that guy. Another one over there somewhere. Where are you? Fuck you. I think the game's like, hey, go over here and finish the level already. You've been here too long. Like, it's just pointing the way now. It's like, hey, waymarker over here. Come check this out. Missed that first one. I kind of suck ass, but it's okay. I got lots of ammo, so we are fine on that. Hey, suck on that, stupid. Oh, God, it's fun picking on the Covenant after Halo 2. It's fun. I'm having a good time. So far, so good. Halo 3 is a banger. Damn! Arby got walloped, bro. Holy shit. So it seems like Arby isn't necessarily on a timer. It's more like, okay, Arby will help you clear the area, but you ultimately, if he dies, you have to do it alone. And then once you've cleared the area, checkpoint or not, like, you don't necessarily, he doesn't show up at checkpoints. He shows up when you cleared the enemies and you're ready to move forward. So that he's rearmed for the next section, which is a really nice touch. That way you always have him against whoever's coming up, so you're not slacking. You don't feel left behind if RB guys. Also, night vision on this. Like, you can't use it, but well, maybe in night missions you can, but the scope actually has night vision in it when you look at the scope. So you can see Arby's there. Got an outline on all the terrain. It's even seeing the ship as a heat signature. God, what a wonderful detail. Everything about it just works. And also, I like when you walk, you have that little bit of motion. Like, not just the sway back and forth, but if you look at the bipod, she's got that little bit of chook, chook, chook. It wiggles just a tiny bit to give it some real physics. And just, it feels real. It's giving that immersion. It's just so nice. What are you shooting at? You shooting into the ground? What the fuck is your issue? Oh, he's trying to shoot them over there. Oh. Well, cutscene. Quid pro quo? Mayhaps.
See how they bait their trap? I will help you spring.
Power hammer. Oh, God. You just need him right in the nuts. Poor Jansen.
Sniper, get down!
Oh, shit. I got spotted immediately. Damn, son. Damn. They clocked me immediately. They are not playing in Halo 3. Halo 2, you might have been a little sneakier, but holy shit. Halo 3 grunts do not play. They are real fucking observant. Okay, I'm gonna back up a little here. Yeah, stay back. Oh, I swear, they made me go through the cutscene again. Don't do the cutscene. I don't need it. Damn, they really do see you immediately off this. Okay, grunts, don't need to worry about that. Jackal. Fuck! He zoomed me first. Okay, so the Jackal under me, and one on the rooftop to the left. You think they... Well, you gotta kill a couple guys to get a checkpoint. I guess they didn't want to give you a bad checkpoint off this. Back it up.
See how they beat their trap?
Damn, even the glass broke. That's awesome. Okay, no brute. Good. I got an idea. Fuck, it didn't bounce as hard as I wanted it to. some damage, you fuck. Jesus. Okay, I think I got him. Oh, brute. With a snip sniper. Missed, but I suck. There we go. Oh, hammer's coming. Stop. Hammer time. Oh, he coming. Oh, Lord, he coming.
Windbag and suck it,
Hit him. Okay, got one. You're on point.
Down there!
No, not really. Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot there's ricochets on 3. Yeah, the 50 goes kind of ricochet a little bit. Yeah. Oh, and ammo. Hi. You can suck a cock. Oh, I forgot about that one over there. There's a jackal there as well. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to just move forward. Hope they miss me on my approach. Well, if they kill Arby, I can pick up his carbine. And it's kind of a long level. I've been at this a while. That's okay. I'm jazzed. Ah, fuck! I was gonna say I'm jazzed up off of that G fuel anyway, so. Not like I'm going to bed anytime soon. Oh, gosh, God. Restart this whole damn section. Okay. Jackal 1. Jackal 2. Okay, we got Jackal 1, Jackal 2. Jackal 3 is underneath me. Jackal 3. Don't worry about the grunts, because they can't really hit me where I'm at. Worry more about that. Oh, wasted it. Okay, gotta remember, 2 headshots. It'll blow the armor off. Well, it'll damage the armor, and then the next one will go through the armor into his head. Good to know. Okay, jackals, yeah. Okay, there is another jackal. Okay. There. Okay, so there's 4 jackals. There's jackal 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I don't want to waste sniper shots on the grunts. I've only got 3 left. I need to make sure I take out any other long-range threats. Or like the brute with the hammer, maybe. Wherever he's at. Oh, shit. Ah! Almost died to a grunt. You didn't get shit, little idiot. Fuck you. I love the blood. The blood in 3 is especially luminescent, and I love that. Alright, I guess we'll just say fuck it. That'll do. Moving along. Hopefully we don't get snip-snop. We took all the snipers out, it seems, so we should be okay. Come on, Army. Come on, Arby. We got shit to do. We must free my Johnson. Yeah, do I have any more sniper? I might have to switch it up here. Grenade launcher. We're getting a little close. We can use that. That'll do. God, my arm is itchy. I don't know what's going on right now. I think I got like 1 shot. Boom! Awkward. Okay, let's see. You got anything around here? No. I got a ladder. Seems to go to the roof, maybe? Got some high ground here. Figure out what kind of play we want to make. Jackal sniper. I got nothing for it because I wasted all my damn ammo. Like a doofus. I can go underneath. I'm a sneaky bitch. I don't know if I can shoot through the crate and get him in the foot. Probably not, but we can get a little close quarters now. I think I'm damaging him. Oh, enjoy the nade, stupids. Oh, that was a lot of damage.
The demon!
There we go. Damn, they use a lot of plasma pistols, don't they? Holy shit! Back. Woo!
You monster!
Fuck you. We ain't got shit.
I can taste him already.
Woo! Run. Alright, doing this a little at a time here. Just a bit. We got some friendlies over there. I think that might be my Marines or something. Oh! Hi, how are ya? Hi, how are ya? Okay. Bah! Shit! The boxes keep getting in my way. My timing's a little off. There you go.
It's falling back to cover. I'm on it. The demons.
What is that? A health pool, maybe?
Now I see it.
Oh yeah, he won't die. He's like in a health field. Oh, I forgot that was in here. I do not recall that. Where's the needler? There's a needler around here somewhere. Oh, right. There we go. Daddy wants a needler. Oh, he dead. Oh, needler rifle. Oh wait, no. I thought that was the needle rifle. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not in here. But he's not in this section. RB. What's good in the hood, RB? What is this? Are there fish in there? I think so. It's probably like a
Plenty of
skull.
fight left for you.
Like if you use grenades, you can blow up the fish, and then it's like probably like they call it something like dawn fishing.
Be careful.
Get the fuck out of my way, then. Jesus. Tell me to be careful. You dead?
They killed my friend!
Man, yeah, the grunts really do have a nicely armored back. Taking them from the front's important. But it makes sense because, like, I think that's one where they store their methane, so it makes sense for it to be reinforced so it doesn't rupture, because then they wouldn't be able to breathe. And then two, they're always running away from a fight, so it makes sense to also have that be the most armored section, because it gives them survivability when they turn tail and run, because that's what their, like, design is. That's what they are, is they're natural cowards. The Ungoys don't really like to fight. So they kind of dip out. You fall down. Where'd he go? I have no idea. Huh. God, I miss when video games let you just, like, break shit. That's awesome.
Killed that guy.
Okay. Johnson! Where'd he go?
Forever. This isn't as fun as it looks. Cut the power.
Oh.
Brutes, we're gonna gut it, sir. We're even, long as we're only counting today.
Oh, I don't think we're done yet.
Imminent, Sergeant.
Baddies incoming!
Cover. Got a clear path.
Roger that, Hocus. Friendly gunship coming in hot.
Oh, here comes. Stay alive, Pelican inbound. Current objective, survive. Alright, let's try this, baby. Can we do damage to that? I mean, it's giving me the red, so I assume we can. I just don't have the right weapon to do it with, I don't think. See, it'd be cool if the glowy bits were the weak point. You could, like, blow it off the edge, you know? Okay, it does take damage. That's cool. I would have made the joint weaker, though. I don't know if it is, but it doesn't seem to indicate if it's weak or not. It's awesome you can damage, like, every part of this, because it used to be you just have to hide from these things, unless you had a rocket launcher. But you can now do just straight damage to it if you feel like it. Now take out the turret, because the turret's really what's gonna mess us up here. Oh, shit. I'm out of ammo. Alright, let's get a little froggy.
Hocus, Phantom.
I see him. Stand by. Going loud.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, they coming in with it. Bitch!
Scratch two.
Hell yeah. God, the music's immaculate. We are leaving. Let's go, boys. On the ship. On the ship. Alright, I guess gotta wait for Johnson and Arby. Then we'll get a cutscene. Let's go, dudes. Oh, okay. So you just hop in. Yeah, it's like an interaction. I like the interaction stuff. That's awesome. Because a lot of the times it was just push this button to turn on the elevator. But here it's like, no, if you want to look around and explore, because there's like skulls and stuff to get, you can have a minute and just enjoy the map. And then the game's not going to force you into just a random cutscene.
Contact is Pelican dropship, Kilo 23, over.
Roger
Nice.
that. What's the word, Kilo 23?
Sierra 117 on
So that's
board.
connected.
Request priority clearance. Over.
Deck's yours. Come on down.
Disconnected. Controller, don't do this to me. Trying to get figured out here. Alright, I think it's connected. There we go. I'm just hold it very still right here. Like I said, I found some super glue at the dollar store. So I should be able to at least get something. Because I don't need like high-end super glue. I just need something to get a popsicle stick attached to some plastic. Assuming it doesn't burn a hole through it. That's the... But, you know, most super glue, like, if it would go through plastic, it would probably go through your finger. They don't want to sell that. Okay, what level are we on? We're now on Crow's Nest. Okay, so I'll wait till this cutscene. We'll get the first checkpoint. We're good to go.
Check it out.
So I think we're back on Earth.
Spartan?
So we're kind of doing a home, like a home turf war right now.
Where did you find him?
Peas.
Not bad.
Peas looks better in this one. I mean, I kind of prefer the Halo 2 look. Like, not the updated graphics, but the original. I think Halo 3's, I think they got Master Chief right, but everyone else's faces, they're a little bit different. I don't think they're not quite hitting that, like, Reach level with the way the faces are done yet. In Reach, it's not that bad. It's pretty good by the time you get to Reach, but it just, these things happen in steps, though. You gotta play with it sometimes. Excuse me. The only thing I'll really criticize, like them for, is the fact that Cortana keeps changing every single Halo. Like, they can never nail down her design and just leave it. Johnson, at least when they change the design, it's not too far off. But when they mess with Cortana, they really mess with Cortana. Speaking of messing with, I gotta mess with this controller. Get back. Come on, get together. Here we go.
The home fleet.
Terrestrial
casualties from the subsequent bombardment were...
The uniforms are looking immaculate, though. Like, the general wardrobe design, incredible
East
in 3.
Africa, the ruins
Absolutely
of New
beautiful.
Mombasa. Then they started digging.
What about Halo?
We stopped it, but only temporarily. Now the Prophet of Truth is looking for something called the Ark, where he'll be able to fire all the Halo rings. If he succeeds, humanity, the Covenant, every sentient being in the galaxy.
The rings will kill us all.
Man,
I
have Lord Hood.
Patchen,
me and the boys, when we talk about getting married, the rings will kill us all.
Good news, Commander Keyes.
Hey, Lord Hood.
sir.
So I see. What's your status?
See, like, the general faces in 3 are not as good as
Glad to
2,
hear.
but I think it's also hard because your brain kind of blends Halo 2 Anniversary, which I think Anniversary came with MCC, so I think it wasn't until after 3 they did the Anniversary, right? Plus, those are not the actual designs in the game. It's just, let's see, Halo 2. And we'll look this up in a minute. I don't want to bring it on my phone. We'll bring it up in a minute. We'll do some comparisons, kind of discuss that. But
Commander's come up with a good plan.
I do like the filter,
Without you,
that
I wasn't
scan
sure
line
we could pull it
filter.
off.
That's really cool.
Truth's ships are clustered above the excavation site, and his infantry has deployed anti-aircraft batteries around the perimeter. But if we neutralize one of the batteries, punch a hole in Truth's defenses,
I'll initiate a low-level strike. Hit him right where it hurts. I only have a handful of ships, Master Chief. It's a big risk, but I'm confident.
Hell, not again.
love that. I
Emergency
love how it
generators,
blacks the
now.
whole screen out. It's
Shielding
not like,
failed. They're down and
oh,
charging.
As soon as
the
they're up,
TV
reestablish
turned off, but
contact
there's
with
still
Lord
running
Hood.
lights. No,
Let him know.
it all goes black, then running lights.
Vermin.
Oh, hey, Truth is still
Cowering
alive.
in the dirt, thinking, what, I wonder,
They changed
that you
his
might
voice.
escape the coming fire? No. Your world will burn
Oh, there's
until
Arby.
its surface is but glass. And not even your demon will live to creep.
I like how Chief's like, is he talking about me? Is he talking shit on me? I'm gonna crack his head.
of our journey
So much emotion from Chief. He has no face at all.
is
I love it.
the will of the gods. And I am their instrument.
Yeah, his voice is definitely different.
Bastard just loves to run his mouth.
Does he usually mention me?
Give the order. We're closing shop.
Ma'am,
We're about to get hit.
all personnel.
The wounded.
Love that. That's fantastic. Like, I love how Johnson is like, yeah, he loves to run his mouth because this has probably happened before. Just general propaganda from the enemy, right? And, you know, to demoralize them and be like, and then when Chief says, does he usually mention me? That's the interesting thing is like, wait, why make mention of the demon, right? Why make mention of Master Chief if he's not really sure where Master Chief is or what he's doing? And then Keyes clues in on that and is like, oh, I get it. We should probably leave because the Covenant have probably found our secret base in the jungle. And that's their taunt right before the attack to hype up their troops to be like, we found them. Now the Prophet has scared them with the, the demon and all that, like, talking shit. And now that's kind of thrown us off guard mentally. So now the Covenant are going to
We're
attack.
getting all of them out.
Immediate evacuation. I have to carry him myself. Man,
Oh,
squad
she,
leaders are
yeah, so she
requesting
does
rally
have
point. Where
her
should they
dad's
go?
pistol in this one. Oh.
To war.
God, that's the line. That's the line Ryan was telling me about. He just...
We just lost the perimeter.
That is a
cameras.
terrible fucking
Motion
line.
trackers?
It really should have
They're
been
down, Lord.
redone.
We're not receiving. Can't tell.
Any
That's
of our birds
god-awful.
squawking?
No, ma'am. Wait, Overwatch has contacts.
I love these little
Phantom's
computer
closing on our
cases they have.
position.
So they're very mobile. They can
Any
just
birds
close
less
these
than 5
down,
minutes
pack them
out?
up, and bring their
Bring
whole
them in.
station. There's no
Tell
like
everything
heavy-duty
else to scatter.
cables other than
Aye,
the
aye.
monitors, and they don't really need the monitors. They can bring those later or get
Pelicans
more.
are gonna take extra time to load.
We knew they'd find us eventually. But we have a plan. Let's make it happen.
Okay.
Let's go.
What's down here? Are we going down or? Are we going
Follow
down
me,
or
sir.
up?
Perimeter's this way.
Okay, yeah, they're going
Robert and I will
down.
guard the op center.
I don't want a perimeter. I want to go check stuff out. I want to sneaky. I want to see stuff. Yeah, I think we're good on the checkpoint. I just want to look around for a second. Hey, dude. Oh, okay. No, nothing really up here. Yeet, leapfrog. That's where I would have put a little secret thing is if you jump over this guy to get off the railing,
But the Marines downstairs
because you're
could use your
green,
help.
right? Leapfrog. That would have been tight. Can I like grab one of your guys' rifles or something? I mean, you guys need your rifle, but see, this face isn't too bad. This guy's got a decent face. I think it's just they wanted to make Lord Hood look kind of old, right? So he just, I think he tried a little too hard with the wrinkles.
Come on, sir. I'll show
Made
you
him
the
look
way.
a little bit goofy, a little bit fat.
The base was built for some 20th century. Full of old tanks.
Magnum, baby.
Store control.
Oh, yeah. This is gonna be fun, baby.
Get those turrets up. Watch
So
the
yeah, this is like a
fields of
wave
fire.
defense type of thing.
How'd they find us?
Probably just...
Point of entry, best assessment.
Hangar, Sergeant.
Agreed. Master Chief, get there.
Yeah, right. Kind of wish there was a compass for the section to be like, oh, the point of entry hangar. Okay, where's the hangar? You know, but they kind of point the way visually as well.
We'll guard the op center, Master Chief.
Yeah,
You
so
clear the Covenant out of the
so they're
hangar.
like, hey, they're over here. Go get them. That's kind of where they're pointing. It's like a C9 dog type thing. Okay.
We're with you, Chief.
All right, so we should have a checkpoint there. Let me just check what checkpoint we're at.
Base
Okay.
was built for some...
All right, we're still arming up, so we'll just leave it there. Ooh, nice fade. It doesn't just cut. It's got a nice little fade away. Very cool. We have 6 new items. Okay. Options. Player ID. See what we got. Unlocked. What's new? What's new? What's new? I got 6 new stuff. Where is it? Okay, it must be this way. Must have already seen it last night, and it just didn't highlight it. It just popped off the notification this time because I'd reloaded the application. Oh, nope, there's Johnson. Okay, that's 1. Yeah, I guess the other ones had been previously unlocked, or... Well, that's 1, and then we got some nameplate stuff. Okay, yeah, because I did Legendary and stuff. Yeah. Bronze Hero, Legend. Yeah, Bronze Legend. Okay. I'm gonna put that one on just because Halo 2 Legendary is harder. That was cooler. What's this? Gold Ghost. Par score on keys. Halo CE. Okay. Every level easy. Every level, yeah. Every level normal. Every level heroic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be one more thing here then. Trying to see if there's one more unlock here. I don't think so. That's weird. It said 6. But I only counted like a couple here, but... could be looking in the wrong spot. I don't know. Let's see. That would be from Halo 2, so that's 1. That's 2. I love how they color code them as well. So, like, the first game is a, like a blue, right? And then the next one is Bronze Halo, so... I think Bronze, that might just be, like, the amount of time, like, if you beat it to get the better version. Maybe you get a gold version or something, but... Yeah, it's easier at least to tell the parts. That's 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, that's 4. Then Johnson is 5. Right, we got Johnson. That's 5. It's number 6. Maybe it's Arbiter 2? Or... I don't know. Good question. Whatever. Moving along. Alright, let's cover us some anniversary graphics and things real quick, and then I'm gonna hop off. Oh, really gotta go to the bathroom. That G Fuel's going through me. Let's see. Halo 2 anniversary. So when was the anniversary? I cannot spell anniversary. So anniversary, yeah, had come out in 2014 as part of the MCC. So, that is unfortunate that 3 didn't get the anniversary thing. So let's see, Halo 2 anniversary graphics comparison. So just to compare what it was versus what it will be. Just some of the stuff, like the detail. There's a lot more detail on the Warthog. Master Chief has a lot more detail going on with his face. I don't think it's necessarily quote-unquote better. I just think there's a reason to look at it, you know? It's like, the lighting here, the glow on the sword is good. I think that adds to it. The neon sort of design of these guys is pretty good. Don't know... Like, I think Chief is more... I think that's Halo 2. Halo 2 Anniversary Graphics Comparison Halo 3? Like, see how Halo 3 and Halo 2 look comparatively? So you got Halo 2, you got Halo 3. They're not that far off. Mainly because 2 and 3 came around at the same time. So Anniversary is obviously going to look a lot better. Mainly in the cutscenes, because these cutscenes were made by Blur Studios. So these are wholly new animated. Like, these were done basically in-house with the existing assets as sort of real-time cutscenes. Whereas Blur Studios did pre-rendered cutscenes just to, you know, give it that movie quality feel. Why the fuck these cutscenes can look like this in 2014 and the Halo TV shows Elites can't look like this? I have no fucking idea. It's crazy. Let's see. Halo 2 Anniversary... comparison TV show. So let's see, cutscene comparison TV show. So if we compare it to the actual thing and then the show, it's like let's do it this way. I'll compare it with two different ones. So we'll say Halo TV show Elite, and then we'll look at the actual graphics to Halo Anniversary Elite, right? So like in the cutscene specifically. So Elite, what's up? No, that's the one from the TV show. I don't want that. We'll just say Arby. Elite cutscene. Because that would be the pretty standard image that they're going for. A very similar image. I'm trying to find a very similar image so that we can just get a good comparison of what it's like. So then that one works, and then this one works. Okay, that'll do. And then we'll just compare. Actually, I hate this feature, but this might be the one use case of this feature in Google that might actually be useful, is if we combine these into add tab to new split view. And then if we drag this, how the fuck do you add this? Or can you add it to an existing split view? Add tab to reading list, send device, show tab vertical. What do you mean show tab vertically? What the fuck does that mean? Move tab to new window, add tab to new group, add new split screen, new tab to right. What is vertically? What is that? Why? Why would you need that? No, Great, how do I get it back now? No, that's just the side. Okay. Restore, unpin. How do I get my old one back now? What have you done? Do I click on this? Okay, here we go. And then back to vertical, horizontal. Why would you... That's so weird to have a sidebar like that. Okay. Because see, like, this is even... I guess you could add them from here, maybe? Like, image 5 to... Okay. This is, like, the one use case I have found for this, is if you have two images or two things you need to connect in real time and you don't want to split it into two windows. But otherwise, this split tab function is so dumb. And the fact that I can't just grab this and drag it, like, if I drag it out, it creates a new window. But if I drag it back in, I can't add it to the split screen. Like, I don't think so. Hold on, let me, can I, like, remove this from the split screen? I can close, and I can close other tabs. I can share the tabs with Gemini, okay. But I can't even, I can separate the views. So you separate like that. So if I say, add tab to right, move to tab, new window, add tab to new group? No, that's remove from group, delete group. Weird choices here from Google. New tab to right, new tab to right, no. Add tab to new split view, okay. So then if this is empty, theoretically, I should be able to drag this out and then drag it in. This better drag in. Like, what's the... I get you just click here, but what's the point? Like, if I go here, and I want to organically say, oh, okay, let's just grab this off and then drop it here. You can't drag and drop it in. It has to be placed into the existing window so that it gets added to the directory of the existing window. Then you have to click on it. Bro, you can drag and drop YouTube thumbnails from your desktop onto, like, when you're adding them in the edit pages on the YouTube Studio, like for live streams specifically. I can open the live stream settings before I do a stream, and if I wanted to, I wouldn't even need to browse the file, right? I could just have the folder open. I could drag and drop from the desktop where that image is, drag it directly into the little thumbnail square on YouTube, and it drops right in. This is within their own ecosystem, and they don't let you drag and drop like that. That's what I'm talking about. Corporations are fucking dumb. They add features nobody asked for that have very edge case uses, and they don't even have multiple inputs to the thing. It's very silly. Okay, moving on. Anyway, comparing show to game. This is Halo 2 Anniversary's look, and this is the show's look. I don't know if it's going to translate too well for you guys, but it looks alright. The design is fucking scuffed because they've made them way less angular, way less daunting. They're a lot thinner, a lot sleeker on the overall pauldrons and everything. They're very like round and soft, and it's just weird. Like this, he's got this point coming down his nose. This guy doesn't even have that. Because why the fuck would you have that? You're wearing a shield that protects you from bullets. This is just a pointless little nodule on the front. And here's the thing. Oh, let's use this to protect his forehead and his nose. Okay, cool. Here, he's already protected with the forehead. So that's good. And then, when you protect the nose, he doesn't have a nose to protect. First off. Second, you're not protecting his freaking mouth. You don't even give him, like, a mouth guard. This protects the side of his head. There's zero protection to the side here. Like, if he was not careful and he caught a bullet from the side, it could take off his whole jawline. Here, they at least put armor on the mouth. The neck is higher here. It seems a little more closed in, or maybe he's leaning his head forward. I don't know. And the general rendering is basically the same, but this looks uncanny. This looks like it works because it's in the game's rendering. This is trying to match it to real world, and it just doesn't work. It looks weird, man. It just, the overall design of it. The lighting, not so much, but it's like the motion of it, because it's all fake, because in this, Chief is fake, the Elite's fake, the set's kind of real, but some background elements of it are fake. I mean, this image is pretty good, but that's the problem with the Halo TV show. If you take a singular image like this, it's kind of cool looking. But the second they start moving, they don't move right. They're not animated well. I mean, just, yeah. You know? Just, yeah. Compare that to, say, like, Neil Blomkamp Halo. So if you look at, like, Neil Blomkamp's Halo, like, the Covenant, he didn't have a lot of close-ups, I don't think, to that, but, where's his thing of it? There's... Maybe I'm just looking, like Landfall was the short film they did. Okay, I have no idea. Thank you, Snazzy AI. What the fuck? Okay, thanks, bud. I don't think we needed your little opener to that, but cool, we gotta get the branding in. Ooh, really weird. Okay. Like behind the scenes. So here, you're getting a look at, like, the ODSTs and, you know, or like, at least the Marine helmets. This looks badass as hell. You got the guys coming in, arming up. Got this factory-grade stuff, which Neil Blomkamp, for those that haven't seen his movies, for the love of God, what are you doing with your life? I own all three of them. I have District 9, Elysium, and Chappie. They're fantastic. They will wrench your heart, though. They are hard-hitting dystopian settings. But he has this love of mechanization in industry that even translates into this. Like, he's in District 9, it's this dystopian slum type of setup, but even then, if you go back to, like, the human side of things, when you go to the human side of things, they're very corporate, like, it feels like industry, heavy industry dystopia. Then you go to Chappie, same thing, where Chappie himself is part of that, like, robot industry. He was a cop, and then he got, like, basically, I think it was, like, it was an experiment, I think, from, the one guy. I think what it was, if I remember correctly, it's been a minute since I watched the movie, but I think the general plot was there was the what you would call the antagonist / protagonist, the main characters. They were wanting to pull off, like, a heist or something, and they came up against, like, Chappie, right? And they, you know, before he was Chappie, he was just like a robot, like a police robot. Then they basically knocked him over the head and took him out, and then went like, okay, well, we're planning this heist. Wouldn't it be cool if we could get this guy? And they basically were fiddling with it, and then they went and kidnapped the guy that made the Chappies, like the one that programmed. He works for the company, and he's sort of like the father of the Chappie design. And he comes in, and he, like, reprograms it and uses whatever, and it gives Chappie personality, gives him a thinking AI and all that, and he's not just a drone anymore. But it's just, and again, that's that industry, that corporate side of things. Then you really see this in Elysium with, again, the hard-hitting factory, like, the mechanization of everything. Neil Blomkamp, absolute genius. Is he still working on, is he still working on some stuff? Like, he did Chappie Elysium, Raqqa. Ooh, I never heard that. Oh, he worked on Gran Turismo. Interesting. So District 10 might be in the works as well. I'm wondering. Oh, no. Oh, he's South African. Oh, I mean, I know he's South African, but I don't think Neil Blomkamp's involved with, like, apartheid South Africa in, like, the way Elon Musk is. Oh, no, he worked on Off the... He was the director of Off the Grid? That's unfortunate. Because it feels like maybe he was trying to make a really cool world there, but Off the Grid was this NFT garbage that nobody likes. It's... Ugh. Which is really sad, because the art and the style of everything was really cool, but then it was, like, just NFT crap. I'm like, oh, God. But they probably just got Neil because he knows that aesthetic, and they probably just said, put it together, make it cool. And Neil Blomkamp never turns down a chance to make shit cool. He just did a short called Nightborn last year. What is this one? What's the plot? I don't know. Good question. Neil Blomkamp. Nightborn plot. The plot of Nightborn follows a U.S. Army pilot who, after being shot down in the Middle East, is pronounced brain dead and reanimated. Wow, so it's like a zombie RoboCop. Interesting. Only 3.9, though. But it's just a short as well, so it's not like it's a well thought out and planned thing. A lot of 1s, a couple of 10s, no 9s, a couple of 6, 5, dragging the score up towards a 4-ish. But again, you can't really, sometimes with user reviews, you can't really trust it. It might be one of those things where it's like, it's bad, but it's kind of good to watch. Like, Battlefield Earth is an objectively terrible film, but it's actually a really good watch, though. It's just, you could feel the potential. Vincent Switchers is for, like, Off the Grid shorts to promote the game and all that. Gran Turismo, which people seem to like, so he's done game adaptations. He's done that in Halo before, which is really awesome. Like God City, Lima. What was the one with the robot he did? Yeah, when he did Oat Studios, he did that. There was one of these with a robot. Not Chappie, but like after that, when he started doing Oat Studios, he made his own like studio for this stuff. I don't think it was in Oat Studio. I think it was. I don't know. I go check his YouTube. I think it's on YouTube. Yeah. So here's Halo Landfall, and then what's upcoming is the question. See, the problem is I don't think he's technically slated to work on anything, though. Like, he just wrapped up Nightborn, but I don't see... Well, in development projects at IMDb... Wait. Are you making people pay your ass for the in-development projects now, IMDb? Oh, fucking suck my ass. I'm not paying you to see what his upcoming films are. I can do this by going to his freaking Wikipedia. Hold on. 7 Day says District 9 is legit. Yeah, no, absolutely. Because, like, you could just go to Wiki and go down to his other stuff coming up. Oh my god, he did animations on SG-1. I never knew that. He actually was a 3D animator for SG-1, First Wave, Mercy Point, a lot of sci-fi stuff. So that's kind of where he got his start back in the 90s, was sci-fi. For just, you know, the usual sci-fi stuff, like aliens and little... animated stuff that you would need to do. Aftershock, Earthquake in New York, then he was the lead animator on Dark Angel. 3,000 Miles to Graceland. I heard that one's got some good graphics in it. Kurt Russell, Kevin Costner, it's a really good movie. It's on my list, I just haven't watched it yet. Additional director for Crossing the Line. Something called Ash in 2025, executive producer. Let's see. Oh my god, do I really have to type in upcoming films? Yeah, so what did he do? I did not know he worked on Stargate. I was actually not aware of that whatsoever. Good god, why are there 5 million ads on this fucking thing? Go away. Okay. What did he work on, though? Like, what are his direct credits, I wonder? What is Dark Angel? That sounds so familiar. Created by James Cameron and Charles H. Egley. It stars Jessica Alba in her breakthrough role. 2018, the series Chronicle Life of Max Guevara. There's 2 seasons of it. What the fuck is Dark Angel? I've never heard... I vaguely remember something like this, but I don't really remember it. It doesn't seem to be... I mean, it only got 2 seasons, so it could have been that amazing. Or it could have been. I mean, they canceled Firefly after one season, which is so fucking stupid that we never got more Firefly. Mhm. We return. So let's see, Neil Blomkamp upcoming movies. What's he been doing? Yeah. New zombie AI film is just wait, when you say zombie AI, do you mean it's made with AI or? I'm so confused. Oh, don't tell me Neil Blomkamp says he's not. Oh no. That says was created with entirely AI generated imagery using Seedance too. No, Neil, my God, you're ugh. It sucks because I know he's a creative guy and he's always looking for like new tech and to toy around with things, but Neil, buddy, no. No. We lost another one, boys. The dystopian hellscape is claimed to the man who used to make movies about dystopian technological hellscapes. Oh, the humanity, the irony. Unfortunate. Anyway, but yeah, no, like Halo Landfall has just really looking stuff to it, and it's all very real for the way he did it. He just made this short, and it just works. Like yeah, the brutes are a little goofy looking in this with their animation, but you know, that's the thing. Good 3D effects, especially before like say 2014 or whatever, like it took a while for your at-home Blender kit to be able to render really, really good stuff, and get some good work out of it without needing to know a lot. You know, like you could just crank up your samples and stuff and make it look really pretty. You could hit the make pretty button essentially. So here's some of the animations and stuff, but it's also really gritty too. It's definitely got Neil Blomkamp's signature of like close-ups and dystopian shit, and it feels raw. It feels dirty. It's gnarly. And again, he uses the aliens very sparingly in this because it's from the perspective of the Marines who they're in contact with the Covenant, they're fighting them, but they don't really understand them. So he's kind of trying to reflect that. It is interesting that the brutes keep getting dropped in. So I think Landfall might have been in conjunction with Halo 3. Because the main foes there are the Brunts, not the Elites. You would think the Elites would show up, but this is from like the perspective of ODSTs and Marines fighting off like the home field invasion. That's why it starts with the factory showing how they're building shit to defend Earth. But yeah, no, also love this detail. This is that type of little stuff that you just love to see. You got this little stamp symbol, you know, showing the like Earth Terran language, you know, kind of like stamped on of like, I guess the logo or the city where it was made, like New Mombasa or whatever, something in that like Cyrillic or what like that character, right? And then on the side, this is a fantastic detail that on the armor itself, they have the blood type on it, so that one, you can know what blood type to give him, and two, you can immediately know if this guy's blood type could be used to save somebody else without having to like ask him. You could run up and be like, "You're O negative, you're O positive, come with me. Like we got a guy, you know, we like Chief's bleeding out, we need it. Like help us out." Like it's that's just beautiful. I've always said that's something that should be like, if we were to mandate like information like that being a tattoo, I would put like your whole birth certificate, including like your blood type and you know all that. I would put that like on your back or something, or like your shoulder, or just something. Like I would say the back, because it's got a nice big area, and you're not going to lose a lot of meat back there as you age. So if you do it like across the shoulder blades, then all they have to do is pull down your shirt or whatever you're wearing, pull it down and across. You can kind of see the pertinent information of like, this is your birth certificate, it proves you're you, and it also would stop a lot of like scammers and stuff of like, oh, this is a case of stolen identity. And then when it's like, I'm me and you need to prove you're me, it's just, you show the tattoo. It's like, that's my thing. And it would also help with trauma stuff that if everybody, like, I'd probably do, like, on the wrists, maybe, just, like, right here. I put it probably, like, here as the primary, like, whichever hand you can pick. And then the, like, secondary, I'd put, like, on the shoulder. So it'd be, like, opposite ends. Because the risk of you losing both of those at the same time, like, you might get this arm taken off, but if the other arm has it up here, there's also, it minimizes risk of losing that information. But it's just good information to have, I think, if we were to do that. I think that's how we should do that. But that's academic discussion, really. But yeah, no, it's just, the single still looks great. But in the game, when they move, they still look good. In here, when they move, it's uncanny, it's poorly animated, it doesn't make sense. It's a whole lot of And the only reason it got 2 seasons is the same reason that Rings of Power got 2 seasons, which is just because they wrote it into the contract. And they were obligated legally to allow them to do 2 seasons, even though the first season of Halo sucked, the first season of Rings of Power sucked. The only thing that Amazon has done as an adaptation that hasn't fucking sucked was Fallout. And that's because the guys in charge actually like Fallout. They know what they're doing, and they don't want to change it around too much, Oh my god. Yeah, no, season 2 of Fallout TV show, absolutely peak. Like, even though it doesn't give you, like, it doesn't really nostalgia bait of, like, hey, all this New Vegas stuff. No, New Vegas has very much changed, and the timeline has kind of moved on. It's different in that, but it's a little different, but it's still cool. It still fits in. Also, Macaulay Culkin is in there, and there's this whole Legion Civil War, which I think they should have done from the first episode, not, like, partway through, because they only had, like, 8 episodes to do, but it was just sort of the end of the Civil War arc between him and some other Legion or whatever. It's, Anywho, yeah, no, that was Anniversary, and, like, it is unfortunate that the Blur Studio stuff, I really wish they would have given that over to them for the Halo 3 cutscenes as well to redo, because it would have looked really tight. Like, maybe don't redo the whole game, but just have an option in the MCC to say, hey, we're doing this. Could you guys do, like, 2 and 3? Or, like, go balls deep and just say, hey, 1, 2, and 3. The others are pretty fine. We just want you to catch 1 and 2 up to 3's look, and also clean up 3's look a little bit for the cutscenes. Like, never mind the gameplay. I don't give a shit about the gameplay. Like switch back to the other graphics if you want. But you can't argue with Blur's amazing work on the Halo 2 Anniversary. It's crazy how you didn't get any of those, like, animators. I don't know if they were working on the Halo TV show or not, or whatever, but it's insane that you wouldn't just hand it to those guys and say, hey, get the, like, if the guys left Blur Studios, get the band back together, go talk to them and be like, hey, we're putting together a big inter-studio coalition to work on Halo. We need all of you guys, because you guys know what you're doing, and if you can't do it, you need to point us to somebody who can really, really handle this, because we want it to be this cool. Like, look at that. That's gorgeous design. The reflections are right. The color is fantastic. It just, oh my god, it's so pretty. I like pretty video games. Now, do I think Halo 2's graphics are shit? No, I replayed the entire game with the classic graphics from 2003, and it still looked great. Halo 3, peak, dude. Peak. Let's see, Halo 3 graphics versus Reach. Like, when you compare 3 to Reach, it's like the same shit. It's real good. Like, it's real good. Like, you got, like, Reach and ODST look fantastic. You got, I mean, ODST is going to be on par with 3 because it's running off the exact same thing, because it was a side project they did very quickly. Yeah, no, I mean, it's real good. It's real good. You compare, like, 3, like, ODST, because that was the exact point, because, and again, ODST is running the same graphics as 3, because it's 3 ODST. It's a spinoff, but it's exactly the same. So, I mean, this versus this, it looks tight. But see, you can see Reach is just that little bit more polished because it came later. And then Reach, oh god, what happened? I don't know. Halo Reach. So we look at, like, Halo Reach, it came out 2010, so that was another 3-year cycle. And 2010 is when video games really started getting nailed down on some of the graphical stuff, and Reach especially. Because with Reach, they had a really big incentive for the graphics to look really tight. Because it had to look better than 3, first off. You had to have that graphical leap to keep people interested. And you also needed the graphics to be really clean, or else the customization in the multiplayer was not gonna look right. Because, I mean, there's a lot of customization to this. You had a helmet effect, you had a helmet, visor, right shoulder, left wrist, chest, right utility, left knee, right knee, and you even had a backpack. So it's just all this, and it could be like different colors too, so it all had to hold up really well. Like, it's... Look at this. Because, like, compare it to this Armor Core crap you got in Infinite. Cadet Blue, default color for free. Noble Principal, Battle Pass rank 14, premium. Same shit. Same shit. And then we get here, the Noble Intercessor. Same shit. Like, that's just lazy. That's lazy 3 for 3. But you can even see it here. It just, oh my god. It just, like, it's so cool. So here you got, like, the Infinite setup, and you could just tell it doesn't look as good. Because it's got the red, it's got the blue, it's clearly defined. You come over here, you can see all the nice chunky bits, right? You got your helmet, chest, body type, you know, firefight voice, wrist, armor, utility. The colors, you got a primary and a secondary color, you know, that you can, so you can do like the under armor versus the over armor color. Oh my god, it's so nice. You have the pauldrons, visors. Everybody got to be customized. Like, you felt like you were building your own Spartan with his own lore. And then 343 ruined it with the Armor Core crap. And it just doesn't look good. It's bad. It's real shit. I mean, this looks like it's trying to ape on Reach, and it just doesn't look right. The shoulder pad's way too low. It needs to be higher. The arm looks stunted. He looks like his legs are too long, his arms are too short. They don't match up. The torso is squished. It's all very smushed. And you know it's not that the image was smushed, because look at the rifle. The rifle is nice and long. It's the exact proportions it need to be. There's no real squishing on the floor of the perspective. It's not a warped perspective. It's just bad. It's just bad. As Steve-O says in SLC Punk, it's bad. No, it's really bad. But we'll see more Reach when we get there. And I'll definitely look at some of the customization stuff for Reach, because it's peak. We may have to download the multiplayer as well just to see the options, but it would be worth it to download both the campaign and the multiplayer to at least talk about the multiplayer. I mean, this shit, like, absolutely. You got kind of that Master Chief helmet, but you got the shotgun body, you got the big knife on the side. Just the customization is magnifique. Oh god, I miss when games had good customization. I really do. Really do. I don't know. Anywho, we are done for today. Thanks to Rival and 7th Day for stopping by. Always good to see you guys. Had some good conversations. Apologies for the first, like, hour and a half. Well, the last half hour of this as well. So, apologies that 2 hours of this was yapping. An hour and a half on communism and stuff. And then the other, like, half hour, 45 minutes was just me just duck. But we technically got through 2 missions today. So we have 9 missions total we need to do, because 2 of them are, like, there's 11 missions, but 2 of them are like cutscene missions, basically, like prologue, epilogue, right? And then 9 playable. We got through 1 playable. So we took 9 down to 8. So we got 8 more to go. But that is it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then do the usual. Like, subscribe, check out my streams, and I will see you guys in the next video. Reaper the Rager, signing off.